What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the NFL Takeover, the show where we don't sugarcoat football. We talk it the way it's meant to be talked. I'm your moderator, Shmaria or Maria. Y'all can call me whatever. Basically, as y'all know, I'm here to keep the energy flowing as everybody else on stage brings their unfiltered takes. Tonight's show is loaded. We have Joe Burrow's injury fallout, Mahomes and the Chiefs struggles, the Eagles tush push controversy, standout performances of the week, QB storylines in the NFC North, and of course, week 2 power rankings and a week 3 preview. So let's go ahead and dive deep into everything. First up, did the Bengals fail Joe Burrow's career? Joe Burrow is sidelined once again. This time with a toe ligament that requires surgery, keeping him out for 3 months. It's another chapter in a career plagued by injuries behind Cincinnati's shaky protection. The question has to be asked, did the Bengals fail Joe Burrow's career?
Yes, for sure. This was very unfortunate. Me as a Joe Burrow guy, a Joe Burrow supporter. I mean, he's Andrew Luck 2.0, man. He's better than Andrew Luck, but he went to the Super Bowl. But he went to the Super Bowl having one of the worst O-lines for any quarterback in their first 5 to 6 years. Joe Burrow's pass protection, chat, has been ranked 29th, 30th, 31st, 28th, 28th, and 32, right? He has no O-line. He has no interior guards. He has no tackles. And when you got a guy like Joe Burrow, who's not even arguably, but he is clearly the best processor in the game, the best pocket passer in the game. He gets the ball out quick better than any quarterback in the game, right? And the fact that you just can't, keep him healthy. Like when people sit there and mention Joe Burrow, they mention the weapons. They mention Jamar Chase. They mention T. Higgins, but they don't mention that how he has a terrible O-line. He has a terrible O-line, and the man is out. The Bengals is missing the postseason. This is insane. They thought that they can run back the same thing that they did last year. Last year was an anomaly, right? Where they can have the worst offensive line in the league, right? And also just have T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, and Joe Burrow going crazy and have outliers of year, right? This organization is garbage. It's terrible. They could have got O-line. They could have just kept Jamar Chase. They don't need to have 2 elite wide receivers on the roster because Joe Burrow is that great of a pocket passer where he doesn't need elite weapons. He needs a good O-line. And I can make an argument that when you're building around a quarterback, weapons come last. It's the interior O-line, it's the lineman, and it's also the run game, right? Weapons come last. Because if you're just that great of a pocket passer, your anticipation throwing, your accuracy can raise the ceiling of an offense lacking weapons. I feel sad for Joe Burrow, Cruiser. I don't know what the Bengals do after this. He's going to miss another year. It's another year. And it comes as a bad year because, the Bengals started off 2-0, the best start since the year they went to the Super Bowl, right? So I don't know what the hell going on, Cruiser, man.
Paul Brown, man, that man don't like to spend money, man. He always been like that. The only reason he did it this time because Joe Burrow. I think they had to take out some money to try to get him some money. That's how bad that organization is. So, man, I think that line, they never took care of the line. I think they tried to take care of the line 2 years ago. Right after the Super Bowl, they tried to bring some guys in. They didn't pan out. So, I don't know, man. You're right. They probably should have got rid of T. Higgins, but the pressure was on everybody. You know how the fans go. The fans wanted T. Higgins to stay. Some of the players wanted T. Higgins to stay, so they went with, instead of being an organization and stop listening to the fans, stop listening to some of the players. No, we're going to get you. We're going to let T. Higgins ride. We'll get off T. Higgins. Let him go get his money somewhere else. We still got Chase, and let's build the interior where you win the game at. Everybody know you win the game on the offensive, defensive line. Everybody know that. I don't know why they acting like they don't know that. That's where you're going to win the game at. If you can't protect your quarterback, you cannot win games because you can't run the ball. If you can't run the ball, if you can't play good defense on the defensive line to get pressure, and if you can't protect your quarterback or have some sort of run game, you are going to struggle. And we see right now, it is bad right now. But the thing is, I'm not going to count his season out. Jake Browning did look good the other night, so I'm going to give him a chance. He did come in to finish the game. We got to give him that. He finished the game. Actually, he looked good. I'm going to be real with you. I didn't think he was gonna do like this coming out of Washington. You know what I'm saying? So let's give him a chance. It might be a situation where Jake Browning come in hot right now and he carried him to the playoffs. We know how this go, man. We seen the dude at Pittsburgh do it that 1 year, do that Denver Broncos. The year Denver Broncos, was it 99? Was it 98 season when John Elway got hurt and old boy carried him to the playoffs? 98 or 99. They won a Super Bowl.
I think it was 97, 98, yeah.
Yeah, around there, the dude. So you never know, man. Joe Burrow come back late, they're gonna be in a predicament, but hey.
But I honestly think that, bro, they're going to adjust to Jake Browning. I don't think the Bengals is going to survive it. They got the crazy thing about it. They have a tough schedule early this season, right? But then when we're talking about middle of the season, when you need your quarterback the most, Joe Burrow's going to be out the minimum of 3 months. If everything goes well with the rehab and all the other stuff, he can come back late December. If the Bengals still win games and still beat some of these talented teams that they're going to play, Baltimore twice. They got to play Buffalo. They got to play. I think they got to play some other teams like the Buccaneers. Like if they still win without Joe Burrow, I don't. And Jake Browning played really, really good. I don't see the reason to bring Joe Burrow back. Like
what does that say about Joe Burrow? What does that say about Joe Burrow? They just paid him, move you.
What, get off of it?
Bro, Joe Burrow is in QB. Joe Burrow is in QB hell. That is nothing you can do. It just this is three things. Joe Burrow's playing style. He wants to be on the gun. He wants to be in scat protect, and he wants to win games through the pocket. The reason why he wants to do that because he cannot rely on a running game. He can't rely on a north to south runners, right? So he has to be in scat protect. He has to be in gun, and he has to pick you apart with the pocket. Change the playing style, which Zach Taylor don't do. Give him an O-line, which the organization not to do, and like trade T. Higgins for some players. But the problem is just that it's just sad. This man, Joe Burrow, and I can't lie, he's my favorite quarterback. I think Joe Burrow is the best quarterback in the league. But he's injury prone, bro. Injury prone. And I hate to say it.
Velocity, what are your thoughts on Joe Burrows and his situations in Cincinnati?
I mean, overall think about it. I mean, yeah, true enough, great talent, top 3 talent in the league. He just like they say, another Andrew Luck really ain't put in a great situation for to succeed in the stands of just like a good team. He got top 5 receiver on his team. Okay, they got a top receiver duo. I think they got every offensively, they got some of the things they need, but at the end of the day, when it comes to NFL, you need the offensive line. If you can't count the 3 Mississippi, if you can't count 3 seconds in that pocket, you really ain't got no time. That's why guys like Jalen Hurts, all them guys put in great position to win. You ain't finna get the best out of Joe Burrow with no trash line, trash defense. You putting up 30, 40 some points a game, and your defense giving up the same amount of points. So, like I said, piggyback off what Mooka said, I 100% agree with him. Now, why I don't agree with Mooka on when he try to say about the T. Higgins on point. Like, I do agree that they should trade T. Higgins, but I got to hold you accountable there, Mooka, because you said they should trade Jamar Chase one point in time.
Yeah, I did. I sat there and said they should either keep Jamar Chase or T. Higgins. But I sat there and said trade Jamar Chase because he's going to cost so much. And he's going to take up majority of the salary. And you're going to overpay. I mean, I'm not saying overpay because he deserved all that contract. But you put yourself in that situation because at the end of the day, you could have got Jamar Chase for very less. Okay, and what you did, you waited 4 years you waited 4 years to Jamar Chase had to prove that he had to have a historical season. You reset the wide receiver market, and now this man is making what 45, 50 million a year as a wide receiver. So you can't get the weapons, you can't get the wide receivers, you can't get all of that because you're overpaying for all the weapons. You could have traded T. Higgins and get an O-line. The Patriots needed a wide receiver. You could have got a first round pick. You could have got one of their best O-lines. You could have did something like that, bro. Why do you think Breeze, Manning, Brady, elite generational pocket passers, elite process, 3 of the greatest processes we ever seen? Why do you think they was able to be successful? Because they had a good O-line. The foundation of the building a team is having a good O-line. The Joe Burrow relative to his peers is getting pressured more than Lamar, getting pressured more than Josh Allen, getting pressured more than Joe Burrow. And he's getting and his pass block win rate among all of that is dead last. This is concerning. Free Joe Burrow.
LB, you had a question.
I'm with you
Joe
on most of
Burrow.
that, Mookie, but how are you going to say all this about this contracts when you look at Joe Burrow's contract when they're giving him so much money? And I understand he's a good quarterback as he is, but we've seen quarterbacks take pay cuts to help their team out and make more friendly of deals. I mean,
That's
Joe
what
Burrow
Tom
had a
Brady
max
was doing.
contract. Tom Brady did it. Manning did it. We see Josh Allen do it. I mean, I'm not going to get into all these players, but at some point, if you know your team needs O-line, take a few $1 million less per season and let your team go get somebody. And also the fact you said they should got rid of T. Higgins or Jamar Chase. The Bengals aren't the same team without both of those guys. You could say they could be all right with one of them, but I mean, Joe Burrow is good, but every quarterback who puts up, you say he's going to put up 5,000 yards if he's healthy, which is possible. He's not doing that without both of those weapons.
Facts.
Yeah, you're right
He's
about
not
that.
Bro, Joe Burrow taking a pay cut is not it's not going to guarantee them actually building an O-line. But well, first of all, bro, you got to understand the Bengals are cheap. So if you actually look at the salary cap, they had enough to get a all-pro tackle. They had enough to get an O-line. The problem is, number one, they don't draft well. That's number one. And even when they do draft well, what they do? They trade in their best free safety tackle, right? And old boy from Atlanta, right? Jesse Bates, yes. Jesse Bates, right? So and that defense was solid enough for Joe Burrow to make a deep postseason run. So they don't draft well. And number two, they're just cheap. The Bengals is a cheap organization. So why are you telling Joe Burrow to take a pay cut for a team that fucking hands his fucking players that are eligible for contract extension pennies? It's not Joe Burrow's fault, bro. It's just at the end of the day, this team does not know how to build around Joe Burrow. He's going to end up retiring, bear another injury, bro. Jordan Cott, call it how it is.
You talking about? Why you
Call
saying
it how
that?
it is, nigga.
Oh, tell him why it is. Oh, I mean, I feel bad for Joe Burrow with the situations you have to be in. If I had to think about it, I don't know who I feel like. I don't know what makes me feel worse: Joe Burrow's offensive situation or Velocity wearing a Calvin Klein hoodie in 2025. I don't know what makes me feel worse about this shit, man. Like the O-line, like I feel like the most important thing in an offensive situation is the O-line, and they're just not like putting that around him. And
So we can joke, we can do all this type of
Joe
joking.
Burrow, I'm saying, Joe Burrow.
I'm not gonna lie, he got your ass on that. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead,
He's
bro.
one of the best
Get him
pocket
back,
passers.
so
He's one of the best. You can't hear. You don't got nothing. But he's one of the best pocket passing quarterbacks in the league. And you need an O-line so he can pass the ball. I mean, he got the weapons, but if you don't have the O-line, you can't do shit like that in terms of winning. And then also you don't have the defense. Like, I mean, it's kind of hard for you to like actually win games. And I mean, that's what you got to do in football, right? So, this is an organizational thing. It has nothing to do with Joe Burrow. It's just incompetency. That's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen multiple examples of the Bengals being cheap as fuck, holding their fans, holding their players. I mean, it's nothing new. And yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe he got to leave, man. But I mean, what team is gonna make a trade with him? Are the Bengals willing to trade him? If that's the point we come to.
Trade Joe Burrow?
Are they willing to trade him away? I mean,
No,
they're not
him,
trading Joe
we're
Burrow.
not going to see some sort of big ass contract trade like we saw with Deshaun Watson.
I mean, if I'm Joe Burrow, I would request a trade from there. Like, I would honestly request a trade. I think part of the reason why Andrew Luck and Joe Burrow got injured is because they just had terrible O-lines and they just didn't have the protection. And Andrew Luck made it clear. He made it publicly clear that the reason why I retired because the amount of injuries that I was taking, the amount of punishment I was taking. And y'all got to understand. I just don't understand why organizations don't think that, hey, the foundation of building a team and protecting a quarterback is building around the trenches. Look at Justin Herbert, for example. And I've watched Justin Herbert from his rookie year still to this day. When the Chargers were literally producing elite level offenses, elite level passing attacks, and Justin Herbert throwing for 4,000 or 5,000 yards in a season, and it still result into being 9-8. What did people look at? Their defense not being good and their O-line being terrible. It took for a quick organization wipe up. Let's fire the GM. Let's fire the coach. Let's fire the run game coordinator. Let's fire the offensive line coordinator. And let's go say, Keenan Allen, we're going to have to let you walk, right? Because your contract is terrible. We're going to trade you away, right? Let's go let Mike Williams walk, right? Let's go trade other players on the roster as well, so we can get out that salary cap dent that we're in, right? And they did a complete rebuild. They got Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, Joe Alts. They gave him Lad McConkey, and they just build around the trenches at a high, adequate enough level to a point where Justin Herbert is winning and Justin Herbert is getting to the postseason and having very good seasons. That's the thing that the Bengals got to look at and sit there and say, "Man, Joe Burrow, I know you love T. Higgins. I know you love Jamar Chase, but brother, we got to keep you protected because you are a $247 million investment, my brother. We know that we don't have a chance to get to the Super Bowl that you have showed us with an inadequate offensive line and not an elite level run game that you have led us to a Super Bowl. You had $247 investment. Let's build around you with the O-line. They haven't done that yet, and the fact that they're supposed to watch all this football, all this thing, they're supposed to know everything about ownership and things in the NFL, and they haven't looked at the Chargers, for example, is embarrassing. So at the end of the day, man, it just you have to build around the trenches, and if you don't, this is what happened. This is what happened. The Ravens built around the offensive line when Lamar was getting hurt and stuff like that, and the offensive line was terrible. What they did, they got Lamar Jackson O-line. They drafted really well, and what happened? They got one of the league's best offensive line. The same goes for Josh Allen, right? The fact that Joe Burrow is a pocket passer. He is a pocket. He is not Lamar and Josh Allen where he uses athleticism to run around the field and just take it. Bro, he's a pocket passer getting hurt like this. It's sad. You want to go ahead.
So I was gonna ask. I said, what would you do if you're the GM next season? Because like I feel like at this point, like they're trying to make a postseason push. They're paying 3%, 3 players, 45% of the cap. Mm-hmm. Like you already paid T. Higgins. Like, I don't even know what they would do at this point. I like maybe you could try and shop around T. Higgins, but then you also got Trey Hendrickson back on. He's going to be in his contract.
You hit it right on the money. You hit it right on the money, Juana. I would pray. This is what the Bengals should do right now. Pray that T. Higgins have a very great season. He don't get hurt. Pray that his stock gets very high so teams want to trade for him. Trade T. Higgins and do not re-sign Trey Henderson, bro. Do not. Trey Henderson, he's a very good edge rusher, but he's not impacting the defense at a high level, bro. That is translating to being an elite level defense. So that's what I would do. You have to trade T. Higgins. And then you got to hope that you hit on O-lines. Like they haven't hit on their picks at all. They haven't. So you got to do that, bro.
Any other?
Let me stop you right there, Mocha. I get what you mean, and I 100% agree with what you said, but just that little thing when you said Trey Henderson not no good defensive, good to great defensive player. I mean, what the hell you been watching?
I say he's a great defensive player. He's a great edge rusher, but Trey Henderson is not an elite run stopper, right? And on top of that, as good as he is as a pass rush, leading sacks multiple years, the Bengals still have bottom of the league rushing attacks, and on top of that, they haven't been a very, very good defense. So why would I sit there and pay this guy $45-30 million when number one, he's not giving you this generational impact like a Myles Garrett or like a Michael Parsons or like some of the better edge rushers, TJ Watt. Like he's not giving you this.
So I got a question.
So why
guys? Even though I do think that he not on. I don't think that he on them guys' level. But my thing is, don't you gotta look at the fact that they got better defenses around them? I mean, outside of Trey Henderson, who the fuck the Bengals got? Outside of CJ Watt, I can name some guys on the Steelers defense. Outside of Michael Parsons, I damn sure can name some guys on Packers defense. So that's my thing. I just think overall, though,
Michael Parsons with the Cowboys. Outside of Michael Parsons, the defense with the Cowboys was not that good. Like, but Michael Parsons.
I mean, it wasn't that good, but I still think they got better pieces than the fucking Bengals. It was at least.
Yeah, but that's comparing like ass to ass though. Like, really, that's just ass.
But that just was.
But I'm just saying, like, Trey Henderson is not a very impactful edge rusher. Where that's just like Myles Garrett, for example. Like Myles Garrett can wreck shit, and we've seen it before. Like he can take over a game just wreck it. That's not who Trey Henderson is. He's not generation to a point where I'm paying him $45-50 million. He's just not.
Saying from that point.
He's just not.
You're talking about from a money perspective. Yeah, that makes sense.
Makes sense.
But speaking of struggling powerhouses, let's turn to another dynasty that's suddenly on shaky ground. Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid are in uncharted territory. The Chiefs are 0-2 for the first time in their era after losing to the Eagles. Mahomes' accuracy issues, a non-existent run game, and a shaky defense are raising questions. With the AFC West looking stronger, is there a real chance the Chiefs miss the postseason? Back to this one. I'm excited after this L that they took. We'll start with Jordakai on this one.
I mean, I told y'all niggas, I said it was impossible for them to come third in the division. They're last in the division. It's the first time they've been last, or Patrick Mahomes went 0-2 to start the season since high school. If you're looking at him as a quarterback, he's obviously regressed. The accuracy is not the same. The consistency on deep ball accuracy is not the same. It's like he just regressed as a quarterback, and he's not even that old. I don't know what's going on with him. And then when you look at the situation, Travis Kelce is not good anymore. He's not good. You can't tell me shit. I don't care what he was doing. He had some good plays, bro. He cost them the game with that drop. He dropped it into, I think, was that Quinyon? Was that Quinyon's hands that got the pick? I think. Whoever that was. He literally dropped the shit. He said, here, take it, nigga. Take the fucking ball. Nigga, take it. I don't know what's going on with him. The O-line's not good. Defense is getting fucking diced these last two games. I mean, they're for sure. Look, they're for sure not coming first in the division. It's just a matter if they come second or third, and at this rate, they can fuck around and miss the playoffs.
Miss the playoffs.
When do Rice come back?
I think he's coming back like week 4, week 5, week 7.
Once they get Rice back, they'll be all right.
No, how do you know that? How do you know that?
How is that?
I think Rice can control the middle a little bit. Rice will replace Kelce, and he can control the middle a little bit better.
Yeah, but what they got to do with their defense, though?
Yeah, what are we talking about?
Yeah, what they gave up 20 points. They still
against the Eagles offense that is complete garbage.
You're right about that.
That was that Jalen Hurts shit.
What they gave up last week?
I know we're talking about the Chiefs right now, but
no, but hold on. For a per drive standpoint, bro, the Chiefs have not been good. They haven't been a great defense since 2023. Yeah, like I know people gonna look at the stats in 2024. The stats say that
last year.
Time possession,
but that's context though. Like the reason why they were good and the numbers look good because the Chiefs' offense was so dominant controlling the ball last year. It made them not get on the field and see the field that much, right?
Yeah.
For a per drive standpoint, they have been regressing since 2023. Their corners outside of Trent McDuffie is not good. Kalafis is up and down for me. And the linebackers just can't cover the middle of the field whatsoever, and that's an easy side to be able to exploit. Chris Jones has looked up and down and looked shaky at times. That is the own premier pass rush that provides that consistency. I mean, just their defense has just not been good. And their offense, I'm not worried about the offense. I think the offense can get better. But Mahomes and Jordakai hit on a very, very good point. Mahomes' deep ball accuracy has regressed. Ball placement accuracy, I mean, he's never been an elite level anticipation thrower, but he just regressed. Like, there is this guy just open and he just consistently missing down the field. His deep ball accuracy has been so bad and was bad last year, but it's even worse. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's mechanics. I don't know if he just lost the touch on that. It just regressed. So they're 0-2. They're probably going to beat the Giants. But after that, you see the demon in the Baltimore Ravens. You got to see the Bills again, right? Huh?
That's a loss. That's 1-5. That's like 1-4, 1-5 right there.
Yeah. So they gotta play Baltimore. Then they gotta play the Jags. That's probably they're gonna probably win. Then they gotta play the Lions, the Raiders, the Commanders, the Bills, the Broncos, the Colts, the Cowboys, the Texans, the Chargers again, the Titans, the Broncos. Like their schedule look tough. And then you seeing how all the other teams are performing in their division. The Chargers look good. You can't sleep on the Broncos, right? I know the Raiders looked terrible on Monday night last night, but you can't sleep on them. So it's just like we just got to be honest in the way that we assess things, man. The Chiefs I think they're in trouble.
The reason that the Chiefs won the division last year,
they don't look good, but you know how this season is a long season.
It is, and I know it's been 2 weeks. but I'm going off for how their defense look and how many dominant offense they're gonna see. Now, if you're telling me that people on their roster is gonna drop, I don't know, bro.
LB, do you have thoughts?
Yeah. I was just gonna say the reason the Chiefs were able to win the division the last few years and kind of dominate was because they could win divisional matchups, and they're 0-2 to start right now, or they're 0-1, while some of their counterparts are 2-0. For example, the Chargers. So I think the Chiefs look at their schedule.
Games back to back, right? They 2-0. They won both division games. Okay, yes.
They won both divisional games.
I think the Chiefs are only going to go 3-3 at best in their division. I mean, I don't see them beating the Chargers either time, and I see them losing to the Broncos at least once. And they could very well lose the game to the Raiders. I mean, shit, the Raiders suck. We see Geno Smith playing like ass, but the Chiefs aren't that good either. So you never know if they can win one on the road or not. So
you think after yesterday, you think after yesterday with the Raiders show, you think the Chiefs are going to beat the Raiders, or the Raiders can beat the Chiefs?
They can still beat them at home, I think. Yeah,
I think Geno just had.
I think the Chargers defense is that dominant scheme wise.
They're legit,
like just mentioned,
Chargers.
They're legit.
Chargers legit, man. I'm telling you. Listen. Chargers got one of the best defense in the league. Henley, one of the best linebackers in the league. I think in his third year, that man be flying. What he had, like 11 tackles last night.
Yeah, he had like 8 tackles.
Bro, that dude be flying all over the place.
And their corners, like if you told me the Chargers corners
is elite. Yep.
If you told me that their corners will like be that like one of the, I think their corners like I think the Chargers according to PFF is like top 4 in pass coverage grades. If you would have told me that the first 2 games or like just in the season in general, I would say nah, hell no. Like the Chargers is good. We're going to talk about more of the Chargers as the show goes on, but they're looking dominant too. But that's what I'm saying about the Chiefs is just, and then nobody's not talking about Andy Reid, right? And I want Velocity to spend more on Andy Reid and how he's looking. Like, wow.
First of all, like I said, the same thing about Mike Tomlin, the same thing I said about all these old coaches. One thing in the NFL, you got to evolutionize your game. It's going to change every fucking 5 years. All that, I mean, don't get me wrong, that West Coast offense, it was good for the time being while I was working. But defensive mind is going to catch on to that. That's why I say Andy Reid is a great head coach. But I just think as today's time, you got to evolutionize it. You see how it matter of fact, you see how it worked out for guys like Sean McVay, Andy Reid. I mean, not Andy Reid, but Bill Belichick. All these guys are evolutionizing their game. That's the reason why they're the top coaches in the league. Kyle Shanahan, for instance. So my thing is with Andy Reid, I mean, you're true enough, but then again, for get them slack, I mean, the Chiefs ain't really got shit right now. 2 of their starting receivers hurt. Rasheed Rice, he been hurt. He supposed to be their number 1 one point of time. It's a word he hurt. He only was a rookie last year, so we didn't see his full potential. And I just think that O-line, I mean, shit, they just need more linemen to me.
And he's trying to pass so much. He want to come out in 11 personnel so much. I think he need to get some more in 12. Add that other tight end and start blocking more and get that run game going.
Travis Kelce can't block though.
Yeah, Travis Kelce not a good.
He's not a good blocker.
Tight end in. He can block.
He can still block better than nobody. I mean,
yeah, you bring 12 and you bring establishing the run game. You can use in your 12 personnel. You can have another lineman in that's like a tight end. You feel?
Wait, Velocity, real quick.
Get more creative in the run game, like I said last week. He got to find a way to establish the run game. Sometimes that's what you got to lean on a little bit. You got to take 2-3 yards here and there. It's better than taking no yards. Get the 2-3 yards, stick to the game, and get these running backs going. You got 2 good. You can't tell me you can't find creases by putting the numbers out there and bringing more linemen out there, putting some motion out there to get some gaps open for your receivers, your running back to open up some lane. You can't tell me that. You got back.
I can't tell you that, nigga. Bro, that run game is it's not going to be good. They got to stick to the passing. That's why they pass so much. Like that shit is not.
Run game is all about numbers, bro. All you got to do is get the numbers. Add another guy. All teams come out is playing nickel.
Can I tell you something?
You bring enough. Let me tell you something. What it does. If you come out of 12 personnel, 11 personnel is 1 tight end, 3 receivers, 1 running back. You bring another tight end out there with a little ass DB out there. I'm telling you right now, you're gonna open up another gap. You know what that's gonna do? That's gonna force teams to bring the safety down if you start to run the ball. No, they're not gonna run the ball.
Let me tell you one. Can I say one thing?
The safety down for Isaiah Pacheco is crazy, nigga. What the fuck?
No, if you bring another tight end or something like, you know how most teams they bring a tight end in Mookie but he kind of like a lineman.
Right.
Ran
They're
that
not
guy
stacking
in,
the
you
box
start
fights
dashing
there,
through
Pacheco.
3-4 yards here and there. I'm telling you right now, they're gonna start walking safeties down.
I get what he's trying to say.
Right.
You basically substituting the goddamn lineman as a tight end just for extra blockage. Basically,
Yes,
what you're trying to say.
and what it does is that creates numbers.
But this is my thing though about this, and I agree with you 100%. Well, 95%. I ain't gonna say 100. And the reason why I say the other 5% because at the end of the day, bro, yeah, it's all about numbers and everything. But sometimes you just got different type of guys out there. I mean, I didn't see when niggas in 3-4 and killed 6 linemen. It just be like that sometimes. You just got better talent. That's why I say personnel. That's what it means. Personnel is the talent you got on your team. I don't give a damn if you the Broncos. You trying to put them out there in 11 personnel. You gotta have the guys out there for the run it. That's just over with me though. But you know, that's all I can say about that though.
You gotta have
I was gonna say that Cruzer's right, you know, but to be fair to Andy Reid, they do run a lot of 12 personnel. Like their second tight end is Noah Gray, and we saw last year that they would utilize Noah Gray a lot, especially in play action, and they would get him open, they'll scheme him open, and bro. Isaiah Pacheco is not a bum. Kareem Hunt is not a bum. These guys are going to find rhythm. The Chiefs are not done yet. I'm not willing to go, I'm not willing to count out Patrick Mahomes just yet. The Chiefs are 0-2, yes, but they've played 2 great teams. Once they go off and they start playing teams like the Colts and they play teams like the Texans, like the Chiefs are going to come back. They're not missing the playoffs. I think this is a crazy.
So if they lose to the Giants, is it a worry?
Yes.
Yes, but they're not losing to the Giants. I will bet money with anybody here.
So they start. Hold on. If they start the season 1-3, if they hold on, because you think it's a guarantee that they're gonna beat the Giants.
I don't know
if they lose to the Giants.
It's you guys are why are we counting out the Chiefs? Okay, you guys are
why
they're
0-2.
Hold on. You were blaming Patrick Mahomes. You said he was regressing, right? Besides the deep ball accuracy, Patrick Mahomes is still playing good. Like. We saw him, he overthrew Thorin a couple times.
He's not playing good.
Still played good. He's not playing to Mahomes
standards. He fell off.
He's still playing. He's not playing to Mahomes standards, but he's still playing as a quarterback that can lead their team to the playoffs.
Can I say something real quick?
Mahomes is still an elite quarterback.
Nobody's not denying that. But my point is to sit here and say is that the reason why their offense has been bottom in the league in explosive plays is largely due because of Mahomes' inaccuracy, bro, down the field. It's in the last 2-3 years, since 2022, since 2018, 2020, since they have literally been regressing as a team that accounted for explosive plays. Now, largely due because when you lose a deep threat in Tyreek Hill like that, it's going to naturally drop off. But if you just watch tape and just watch how Mahomes is, the accuracy just deteriorating and it's missing the explosive plays. And when you mix explosive plays that is down the middle with Xavier Worthy and other wide receivers as well, right? That take points off the board. And you got a defense that is struggling per drive velocity. I don't see where a team that starts 0-2, like Mahomes and Andy Reid, if they can overcome this, then what would we be saying about Mahomes? But I don't know.
All right, let me say something real quick, Mo, because I gotta disagree with you. I think you kind of taking this Pat Mahomes shit a little too overboard. Wow. First of all, okay, I do agree that they're not gonna win no Super Bowl this year. Hell, not even gonna make it. That's my thing. But my thing is y'all kind of overrating this. Like the Pat Mahomes accuracy just gone. I mean, god damn. I mean, shit. Nigga only played 2 games. Let the nigga feet get with it a little bit. I mean,
bro, it was velocity. It happened all last year. Deep middle of the field, Mahomes was like 22%.
And guess what?
All accuracy.
And guess what, Mookie? He still managed to play good enough to get his damn team to the
win
Super Bowl.
15 games, yeah.
To get his team to the Super Bowl.
I mean, that's the goal. Well, they were good. Like I said, they were good and quick. They were quick. I'm saying they were elite in the quick game. Their offense was running the ball, and on top of that, bro, they offensive line played way better than what they did last year. That's the reason why they went 15-1.
But hold on, but listen to this though, and this is my thing about it. Like, I mean, you gotta really look at Travis Kelce getting old. I told you this, I think yesterday or a couple of days ago, bro. They rebuilding. It's gonna take time. I mean, Travis Kelce been about 10+ years. He getting old.
The Chiefs are rebuilding. What the fuck?
I'm not saying rebuilding that type of. I'm not saying rebuilding like the goddamn Raiders. What's it's another word I'm looking for. Okay, put it like this. It's okay. Look at Tom Brady. Like I told you with this, when Tom Brady had Wes Welker, Randy Moss, all them, when them guys left, who the fuck came on after that? Gronkowski, Julian Edelman. It just take time. I mean, everybody gonna have a little fall off. You know what I'm saying? Tom Brady missed this little time and went right and came right back, constantly back and forth to the Super Bowl. So that's how I look at it. I
They're
think
not
That proves our
rebuilding.
point. That proves our point, though, that they're not good right now. That proves our point. If you're saying they're rebuilding like Tom Brady did, that's proving our point why the team isn't good right now.
Yeah, but it's back to the question of is the dynasty over? And we've been
Yeah,
saying
that's what
yes.
I'm saying.
We
But you
can't be
saying
saying
dynasty
no.
though?
We
You
can't be
bringing
saying
up dynasty and is it Pat Mahomes hurting Pat Mahomes? Look, you bringing all that type of stuff up in
It
the
is over.
Yeah, we talking about
So
I don't think it's over. I hate to
It's
say
over.
it.
So,
Yes, it is.
so if they
so
make
when
it
y'all
back
think
to the
when y'all think Pat Mahomes going back to the Super Bowl?
He might never go again.
Never.
wait, but hold on. If they go back to the AFC Championship,
You hear this?
is
You
the
do you
dynasty
hear this
over?
shit right now?
Fine.
You really think this nigga not finna go back to no Super Bowl? Y'all
If
crazy.
they go back to the Super Bowl, then yeah, the dynasty they prove
10
us
more
wrong.
years of being good, so he's gonna go back.
But like I said,
No, we
said,
don't know
no,
that. We don't
they're
know
not.
for sure going back. We don't know.
They're not going, bro. Bro, they're 0-2. When have you ever seen a Mahomes?
1 year them playing back. Okay, just it's like saying I've been 15-0 every about 4 seasons. All of a sudden I had this one fall off year. I'm never gonna make it back. But god damn, I mean shit, it's life. Shit, you gonna fall off one point in time. That don't mean he not going back though.
It never means
we
never going
predicted
back.
this is the
Never
time
going
when
back
the
to
Chiefs
Super Bowl.
fall off. We all knew. I knew this time was gonna come. I knew it. I knew it.
But
I
you
was
said
like,
that shit year last year and the year before that.
no, I
Everybody
didn't.
said the same thing.
No, I did not. No,
But
I
y'all
did
say
not.
the same
No,
shit
I did
every
not.
year. Hey,
I
it
sat
might
there
be
and
2
said,
years.
no,
Never won
hold
0-2
on.
before velocity.
Hey, Jordan, I sat there and said, there is going to be a time where Mahomes fall off. It's on Rated R Sports Debates. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Right, we got over 167 people in here. But I sat there and said, it's going to be time where the Chiefs fall off. There's going to be a time where the Chiefs fall off. I sat there and said it's 2 years ago, and we're living through it right now. Y'all thinking this is Mr. Mahomes because y'all scared of Mahomes and shit like that because he be beating on y'all team and shit like that, thinking he gonna come back and magically fix this Chiefs issues. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Andy Reid has struggled as a play caller. He struggled running the football, like Cruiser say, right? His schemes is coming predictable, like teams to catch up on that. You know what they want to operate in a quick game. They don't have guys that can operate in the middle of the field, and like I said, the schemes are just not what you wanted to be. It's over for the Chiefs. They're done. And matter of fact, nigga, I got them losing to the Giants too.
Yeah, you're
I'm
bugging.
gonna put some money on that. I'm gonna put some money on that.
Even if they do
you're
lose to the
overreacting.
Giants, I mean,
I'm telling you, you're overreacting. The Chiefs are making the playoffs.
No, I'm not. You said I was overreacting when they lost to the Chargers. What happened? They got their ass beat by the Eagles.
Yeah, that
The Eagles are the best team in the league,
We all
though.
knew they were going to lose.
They're
to
the
the
best
Eagles.
team. They just won the Super Bowl. Like,
One of
we're
y'all
not
niggas
being
said-
serious.
I remember one of y'all
you
niggas
acting
said
like
the
going to the
Eagles
Super
beat
Bowl is an easy task itself or
Eagles
something.
winning, but they still feel suspect.
Especially in the AFC.
Yeah, the Eagles are suspect.
They still feel suspect. to me.
Yeah, the
I don't
offense-
know,
the
they
offense
still
is not
feel
looking good.
suspect to me.
The
They
Eagles'
win it,
offense
but I
is
got
Go ahead, Maria.
they still suspect. to me.
Jalen Hurts was playing some fucking game manager ass shit in that game. Oh, wait, can
But-
we talk about the Eagles too? Okay,
We're going to get to that.
Yeah, we gotta get to the Eagles. While we're on the Eagles, let's talk about the play that's got the whole league fired up. The Eagles, the tush push was front and center again in their win, but controversy followed. Critics say Philly commits uncalled false starts and gains an unfair advantage with the play. Defenders argue it's just great execution. Should the NFL step in and ban it, or is it part of the game? We'll start with you wanna on this one.
So my take is that they should not ban the tush push. The tush push is a play that the Eagles have perfected. It should not be banned just because the Eagles have perfected it to a point where nobody else can run it to the same efficiency as the Eagles. We've tried to see teams. We've seen teams like, the Bills, the Packers, the Ravens. They've tried to run the tush push, and nobody can run it as well as.
Because
Well,
they're not-
I'm not.
they're
No,
not
no, hold on.
perfecting the play. They're false starting. They're not perfecting
Yeah.
the play.
Hold on.
I mean, you gotta let them
We've
talk.
seen teams run the tush push and they have not been effective as the Eagles. You could say that they're false starting. Yeah, that's a different conversation. The question is, should the play be banned? Right? I think that they should at least look, and make sure that, because if you look at it, the center is in the neutral zone every single time when they're running the play. So you just have to enforce the rules that are already there. You don't have to ban the play as a whole. That's dumb. Why are we banning a play that the Eagles
And we
have
should have banned the
perfected?
play. I agree.
His two
The
guards,
ref
they
is
jump
No, hold on. First of all, I disagree. This is one of the most dumber takes out. No offense, bro. First of all, it's an injury play. It's a play that can break niggas' necks. It's a play that put a defender in a bad position where they now have to deal with 6'8", 540 linemen bending on a net. Number two, you have basically called it right there. It's a cheap play for the fucking Philadelphia Eagles. When you got guys that lining up in the neutral zone, when you got guys that are false start, they all sides as well, and the referees cannot see it, and they're not calling it, and they're not officiating like they do other people, then that's when I have to sit there and say that the NFL has to get a reinforcement and just make the play go no matter what. Bruh, there's a reason why there was a vote among teams and players. Should this play get banned? And it should get banned. It's every down, 3rd and 1, 4th and 1 situation. It's a tush push. And it's a tush push because niggas are lining all sides, and yes, they're getting an unfair advantage. You already got niggas that are literally pushing you in the back cruiser. You already got linemen that throwing your body, 6'8", 505-pound body onto these defenders and getting easy first down and stuff like that. It's a tush push. And like I said, fans are getting concerned. People are getting upset by this play. And like I said, Cruiser, this play should be banned.
No, yeah. I mean, I'm have to agree with Mookie. Like, to be honest, the tush push is looking at it, the Eagles, bro, that shit is played out. Just like Velocity Hoodie. So, like, what I'm saying is pretty much like with the situation.
All right.
Like I was saying though, like the tush push, like when the play starts, there's so many people like bunched up together, you can't even see what's going on under the shit. So pretty much like when the shit, like when they come, the refs come and like separate everybody, the ball's still moving under there. And then if you look like the Packers, when we went against them in the playoffs last year, we I think some O-lineman was talking about it. They be like, because there's so much people bunched up, they be like biting people, punching people, doing all that weird shit all up in that fucking like bunch. Like that's not even a football play. They used to be doing crazy ass shit. And then the Eagles, they can spam it because they have Jalen Hurts, and then they have one of the best O-lines.
And also, Jordan, the NFL already banned like you can't aid a running back, right? You can't lift or like. They already banned that. They already banned it. So the fact that you're allowing the tush, which is basically doing that as well, doesn't make sense, Cruiser. Go ahead.
Yeah, you can't aid a running back, but you can aid the quarterback. And also, that same position that they in is the same position they on field goal. That dude, you ain't supposed to be over that dude neck like that. Yeah, that's an injury risk right there in itself. You can't be over the center with his head down like that anyways, but it lets you get away with it. Come on, man. Like,
all right, can I say something, Mario?
Yeah, you can go ahead, Rebuttal.
Okay, hold on. First of all y'all sound like some damn crybabies. All right. Get your mouth out the nipple. Y'all crying over a team. They got the right personnel, got the right center, got the right lineman, got the right tackle, got the right running back. We can't help that they got the personnel to do the shit with. Cause if that's the case, if y'all crying about it, that means every team should be able to do it. Y'all hate the fact that the Eagles doing it to perfection because they got the right people. Jalen Hurts bench press fucking 300 pounds. The nigga squat damn near 800 pounds. Hell, I'm gonna do it too if I know it can work and help for my team. We can't help that. Saquon Barkley, a strong ass running back. We gonna use the personnel we got to win with. Now, if it was the Saints doing it, if it was the Packers doing it, y'all wouldn't say shit at all.
Yes,
y'all wouldn't say shit.
Yes, we would.
That's facts. That's facts. You guys are mad that the Eagles have perfected it and y'all can't stop it. That's
where they got the personnel to do it with. We can't blame them niggas for having the personnel. They got a great old line. They got a strong ass quarterback and they got a strong ass running back.
Okay, but Velocity, can we agree that the fact that they're jumping off sides and false starting literally every single time, that's got to start getting called? I mean, from that standpoint, shit, that's just between them and the ref. But I'm just saying the play. Yeah, the play should be around. But we've seen them. What, they used it 3 times in a row against the Chiefs on it was like 2nd and 3.
I'm trying to win.
3 straight
you can literally see them jumping off.
It gets to a point where they're
literally jumping off the side. Like, it gets to a point where if you're not calling the plays, and it's not just the Eagles that's doing it, there's other teams that's doing it. If you're not calling the rules and not officiating this tush push at an adequate enough level, it's basically a cheap cheese play, and they should get rid of the play in general. They should. Like it's just
they get rid of the play. Go ahead. Hold on. If they're calling, let's say they start right now. Let's say they start calling the neutral zone infraction. They start calling the offsides. If they start calling it, then why should the play be removed? If it's
if they start calling it, the Eagles be complaining to the NFL. But I think the play should be ruled because it's just not a safe play. It's literally not a safe play for the players and defenders. It's not a play safe. Like you had what's the guy, Maliata? I forgot what the guy named Lane Johnson, Malata. They basically sat there and said, "But I don't like fucking you running a tush push. I hate it. It makes my neck crack every single time. I hate running that play.
Got 30 niggas on your neck, shit.
Right. Like they literally hate running that play, but it's so effective. They literally extend plays and extend drives every single time. Like it's a cheese play, and like I said there, I said the Eagles is going to continue to run that play. Is a cheap play, but I'm telling you, if they start calling false starts, lining up in offside for a lineman,
that's 5 yards back.
5 yards back, and they don't even need to run it.
I promise you, if they start calling false start on the Eagles, because they normally gonna run it around about fourth. That's why they go for it on fourth down and keep driving. That's why Jalen Hurts can go out there and throw for 100 yards and win. Because all you gotta do is do push-ups 30 times.
Straight check downs, fucking checking the shit down all game.
All sides like they supposed to.
Oh my God! I don't know how you
start losing games.
They're gonna lose games. That's a fact, Cruiser.
Bro, that pass offense is
Jalen Hurts ain't nothing but a tush push merchant. That's what he is.
Oh my God.
The fact that he got 0 touchdowns with AJ Brown and Smitty, right? I mean, that is embarrassing, bro. That is embarrassing.
I said this 2-3 years ago. If you Mookie, go put it one day. If we can put it up on playback, if they'll let you do it, we can come in here right now. We'll go to all 22 for the last 3 years. The only routes the Eagles runs is slants and go routes. Mark my words. That's all AJ Brown runs. Watch it. It's gonna be a slant or a deep ball. That's it. They run a high school offense, bro. I'm not lying.
It's true. They're running mirror concepts, bro.
Yeah,
concepts that are duplicating on the other side of the field. Yeah. This is embarrassing, bro. Eagles' offense look terrible, but hey, they can win games because they're just pushing their defense.
They let the slot receiver go up the seam. AJ Brown come underneath, and the linebacker sitting that way. That's why he can't get the ball because Jalen Hurts not going to throw it in there.
He lacked anticipation throwing. He can't read defense out of the
linebacker. I'm telling you right now, he gonna throw it.
Right.
He gonna hold it, run.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think that'll be a specific call that a lot of people will have different opinions about. I don't mind it. So I think it's a part of football. So that's just how I see it. But from
I'm finna cook crew.
It's a part of football.
That's some cheating. That's some cheating.
But you want to said it. They've just perfected it, and I think other people are just upset that that team perfected it. But from team debates to individual dominance, let's highlight the week 2 performances that stole the spotlight. Several stars made their mark in week 2. We have Russell Wilson's vintage showing up against the Cowboys.
Yeah, that was a great performance. Shout out to Russ. I know he had an interception, but bro, he had a 2013 Russell Wilson moment. The moon ball to Malik Neighbors, just throwing dots around the field. He got the best moon ball ever. Russell Wilson looked very great. I'm not gonna allow him losing the game in overtime distracted for what a wonderful performance. I think he had over like 400 yards, 72 completion percentage, had like 3 to 4 touchdowns. Malik Neighbors, another guy, outstanding, dominant. Malik Neighbors, I try to tell y'all, he's a top 10 wide receiver. Jordan Kyle try to sit there and say Garrett Wilson is better than Malik Neighbors. You should cut the last bit of your dreads because that's some of the most dumbest take I ever heard.
Bro, he still is. We're going off one game. It's crazy.
He clears Garrett Wilson. They ain't even close.
Clears?
Yeah, he clears. It's not even close. Yeah, he clears. It's not even close. I thought Malik Neighbors surpassed him in his year.
What'd you say?
Garrett Wilson's no good.
Really, it shouldn't win overtime. That's 64 yards. You just gotta. He was on, bro. He was like basically on the 50-yard line, bro.
Right.
His heels was back there behind, like the logo. His heels was back at the star, bro, when he kicked that.
Wow. Dang, that was a crazy kick, bro.
Brandon Arbor, he's the best player on the Cowboys. Easily.
He's better than Dak.
Yes.
You ain't even got to be past the 50.
Relative to position, yes.
In that statement. Once you get to the 50, it's over.
That's what they said, too. That's what they said. You just got to get past 50. That shit going to go in.
Wow.
Okay, we got Lamar Jackson carving up the Browns.
Oh, my, yo. Hey, you want? I know you watched all 22.
Hey,
I know you watched.
Maria, hold on, Maria. We can't brand Lamar good. Come on, how we gonna forget about that boy Jared Goff? We gotta go
one by one,
We gotta go to these guys
one
who
by
actually
one.
throwing dots now. Come on now.
Yeah, Jared Goff is better than Lamar Jackson.
Bro, what? Nah. He had a better game, sure. He had a better game, sure.
His offense dropped 50 points. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Jared Goff has been a top 5 quarterback in the league right now.
He had a better game.
Are we
Jared Goff had a good game.
going to ignore his first game?
His first game was majority of the play calling.
Yeah, okay.
It was. Right. I watched the tape. They were running.
He just settling in now to have
receiver screens. Y'all said, hold on. And you sitting there and told me that, oh yeah, they need Ben Johnson. No, it looked like Ben Johnson.
Okay, cool. So the Lions are actually good. So that actually uplifts our defense.
Oh my gosh, bro! You're always making shit about the damn Packers, bro.
No, but I can't lie. I can't lie. He's right.
That's true.
The Packers look very scary. I was wrong about the Packers. I can't lie.
Thank you.
They are going to be a problem.
Thank you.
The Packers are going to be a problem.
But hey, you want to talk about the Lamar performance against the Browns?
Yeah, Lamar.
But Lamar was great. You know, I thought in the beginning of the game he had some, he had some questionable throws. But 4 TDs, 0 interceptions. Best QB in the league. Regular stuff for Lamar. So not much to talk about.
I didn't know he's
in the second half, especially. He was carving up that defense. Hey, LB, bring up Josh Allen. How did Josh Allen play?
I mean, bro, he played the bum ass Jets.
No, we're not excusing performance because the team they're going against.
So listen to me. So Lamar Jackson.
So if I said James Cook had a better,
hold up. So Lamar Jackson in their stat pad in the fourth quarter up by 30.
Narrative. That's not true. That's a narrative. That's not true.
Let's talk football.
That's a narrative, bro.
Let's talk football. Stop the narrative shit.
Lamar Jackson got to pad his stats who could be in these MVP conversations. Josh Allen can go out there.
Josh Allen needs to.
Why? Well, hold on. Why are we faulting Lamar for being in the game?
We're not.
They're up like 38 to 12.
Hold on.
They were not up that much.
But hold on. Then everybody got mad last game because they took their gas off the pedal and they were conservative. Now y'all want to get mad because they want to keep their gas on the pedal and they want to be aggressive.
Keep your gas on the pedal.
Hold on. But they blew a 17-point lead against the Bills for being conservative. So why would they do the same thing against the Browns? What are you talking about? Jared Goff did the same thing. Hold on.
You wanna stop. It was 34-10. With 4 minutes to go, and Lamar Jackson's in the game. They have put Jameis Winston in the game. Jameis Winston's in the game.
Jameis Winston, what do you mean? He didn't play.
I'm not Jameis Winston. I'm sorry. Not Jameis Winston. But they had fucking what's that guy? Dillian Gabriel in the game.
Okay, Cooper Rush played too.
41-10.
What about the Lions going for it on 4th down after being up 3 scores against the Bears? Why are we talking about that? Why are we talking about Lamar going for it on scoring a TD late in the game?
Because
like this is narrative.
No, it's not. No. LB said something that is factually correct. Lamar was stat padding. He was stat padding in the game.
He still had a better game. He still had a better game than Josh Allen.
Okay, bro. Oh, bro. You're just fucking arguing about nothing right now, bro. Josh Allen put up 200 total yards. He won by 27 points. He
got carried by James.
His running back had 150 yards. He established the run.
He got carried by James Cook.
So when Derrick Henry does that, oh my God! So when Derrick Henry does that shit every game,
whoa! Wait! Hey! Wait! What did Derrick Henry have against the Browns? What did Derrick Henry have against the Browns, nigga?
Exactly.
Yeah, you're cooked. You're cooked. You're cooked.
No, you're cooked.
You're cooked.
Lamar had to do the work for first time all season.
For once?
Tell me.
Oh my gosh! First time this season.
He had to carry all this
LB,
shit, bro.
you're just upset. You're upset.
He only
that
had 200 yards.
Can you not admit? Hold on. Can you not admit that he got carried? Can you not admit that he got carried? Like, why you not admitting that?
Because he did his job against the Jets.
Oh my God! When Lamar get carried, he got carried. But when Josh Allen gets carried, he did his job.
Hey, what are you talking about? Let me make my point. So Lamar Jackson had 230 total yards. Josh Allen had 220 total yards. So what is your point, bro? And what's the point?
And Lamar had
LB. Josh Allen had 0 touchdowns and a 56 completion percent.
Okay, because he handed the ball off to James Cook in the red zone every time.
Yo, man,
I mean, you're gonna hold it against Josh Allen?
Come on,
bro. We see. Hey,
so we gotta touch on
next time. Next time Lamar Jackson get carried by Derrick Henry,
bro.
I'm gonna bring this shit up to y'all, and you better
We
not be
got-
saying no dumb shit about because I already made the
What's the
damn point
next
to you.
player?
Jamar Chase torching the Jaguars defense.
Top 2 receiver in the game. Outstanding. When Burrow went out, him and Jake Brown in connection was there. I mean, Jake Brown in games against the Jaguars has been great. I still think he's going to struggle next week against the Vikings.
Boy, get some of Chase?
Huh?
Did the rookie get some of Chase?
Oh, Travis Hunter, yeah, he couldn't guard Chase. I mean, it's not Travis Hunter. His pass coverage. I mean, he has good technique. I mean, he's a good ball hawker, but I do think like going against physical, bigger wide receivers. I mean, he's going to struggle keeping up. He had a welcome to NFL moment, but you know what I'm saying. What it is. Jamar Chase, outstanding, unbelievable game. Shout out to him.
I mean, this is interesting that you said Joe Burrow is the best floor-raising quarterback in the league, and then the backup comes in and starts blitzing shit and gets a win over the Jaguars. So what's Joe Burrow's impact really if the backup quarterback comes in and beats the Jaguars?
This is why that is some of the
and
most.
so this proves my point. This proves my point. If you give nigga Jamar Chase,
that is
he will cook. You give any quarterback Jamar Chase, he will cook.
Come on, that is some of the dumbest
proves my point, nigga.
Say when you a backup quarterback, team has literally no film to you. So when the Jacksonville Jaguars had a whole game plan script of defending Joe Burrow and Joe Burrow rules, and when Joe Burrow got out the game, yeah, obviously a backup quarterback gonna cook because they didn't scheme up against you. They didn't freaking play against you, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, bro, it just that's a dumb take. That's literally a dumb take.
Wait, but hold on. Well, what are we gonna say? Wait, hold on. Let's say the Bengals actually make the playoffs. What are we gonna say about Joe Burrow when Jake Brown? No, but hold on. You even said it yourself. You said if Joe Burrow is in the Bengals are in a position where they are about to make the playoffs, you said you would just keep Jake Brown in the game. So what are we gonna say about Joe Burrow at that point?
Nothing. What did we say when Lamar Jackson went out and made it to the postseason?
How many games?
They didn't. No, they lost every game without Lamar.
It doesn't matter. It's just still the lot. It's still the lot.
It doesn't matter. That's what we're talking about. They won.
No, they didn't lose every game without Lamar. That's just
yes, they did. 2020, 2021, yes, they did.
No, they didn't.
All right, I can pull it up right now.
Pull it up. Like, come on.
Hold on, what you said?
Didn't they go to the playoffs with Tyler Huntley at the Ravens?
Yes, they went playoffs with Tyler Huntley.
They went to the hold on. That's not fair at all, bro. They were up. The Ravens.
Hold on. So now you're gonna put.
They were first.
So
they
now
were first in the division with Lamar Jackson, and then Tyler Huntley won like 2 games. And
it doesn't matter. You said they didn't win any game. He won 2 games. They made it to go to the postseason.
Did he play?
It was
the season before they did not win any single games, and he blew the chance.
Oh yeah, because they had one of the. Hold on. Every time when the Ravens have gotten to the playoffs, they have had a top 10 defense, top 5 to top 10 defense. So the reason that year that they didn't make the playoffs is because their defense was terrible. But we can go to another game.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Got to cook more dead logic.
If it was Lamar, bro.
Okay, we have Baker's performance against the Texans.
The resurrection of my boy Baker Mayfield, man.
Baker Mayfield, outstanding clutch performance. He just has that it factor. Is Baker elite?
No,
Yeah,
fuck
no. We can't be throwing around the word elite like that.
No, he's not.
He's top 10. He's not elite.
We can't ignore. He had his first game. He played like ass. You can't ignore that. And then
Baker didn't play like ass.
He didn't play like ass the first game.
He didn't play like
ass.
Y'all watching? Y'all stat watching, bro?
Bro, no, I'm a Bucs fan. I watch every game. Bro, Baker ball, he ain't throw no picks in that.
Okay, I'm gonna ignore you. But nah, he didn't play good like that. He didn't play good like that.
Bro, Baker throwing that thing right now. Baker done resurrected his career. I want a Baker fan coming out of this room. I couldn't stand Baker Mayfield. But right now, since he's been on the books, he done found a home. He can beat Baker Mayfield. He can do the things. He can lead where he want to lead. He can do the things he needs to do. To play quarterback in the NFL, you got to be somewhat good. And right now, with Baker getting out of harm's way, Baker putting the ball where he need to go, Baker doing everything he asked to do as a quarterback, he throwing the ball, dimes all over the field. Listen, Baker Mayfield is that guy. He got somewhere he can believe in it. Everywhere he been since Cleveland, he done floor raised that team. He went to
what you mean floor raised?
Wait. He went to the Rams for what, 6 weeks? And look how they look.
What you mean floor raise though? What do you mean floor raise? Like they have a
But he's not lying. He's not lying.
wait,
He went to the
when you say
Rams and
floor
they
raise,
did good.
Wait, when you say floor raise, it's implying that you're uplifting a bad team.
Yes, they were bad.
No, I'm talking about right now. The Bucs have they have the best
I'm
roster in the
saying,
division easily.
listen, go back to what I said. I said since he left Cleveland, when he didn't do good with that last couple years, he left Cleveland. When he went to the Rams, he raised the floor of that team. Then he went over to the Bucs, even though we was falling off a little bit. He raised the floor of that team at Tom Brady. We were falling off with Tom Brady. Baker Mayfield has risen to play that team, bro. I'm telling you right now. Baker Mayfield on your team, you got a chance.
They have a good team.
He's a gamer. We got to give him his props. Everywhere he done been, he done won. Even Cleveland, he took him to the playoffs. We got to give him his respect. Baker Mayfield is a winner. He played winning football. We got to be real.
But how did he play bad?
Hold on. I don't think he's elite though, Cruiser.
Yeah, he's not elite.
I think elite.
So Cruiser's okay. What's y'all definition of elite? Top 7? What's y'all definition of elite?
Top 5. You got to be a top 5 quarterback, and you have to literally be a game changer.
Oh yeah, I mean the elite tier ain't changing.
You don't think now, Mookie? Okay, we got to get.
I think there's 5 elite quarterbacks in the league: Mahomes, Burrow, Lamar.
What?
Josh
No. Lamar ain't elite. Baker Mayfield throw the ball way.
Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, you're a lot. You're a
That's ridiculous. You're so biased.
Cruiser, you think Baker Mayfield is better than Lamar?
Right. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. If we about to have a civil war, Lamar Jackson the last one I want gunning. I want Baker Mayfield. I want Matthew Stafford. I want Joe Burrow. I want Justin Herbert. I want Joe's got the bombs over Baghdad. When the last time you seen Lamar Jackson without the run game and go out there and throw his way home?
Yesterday. What are you talking about? Literally yesterday. How many yards did Derrick Henry have yesterday?
He had 23 yards.
I ain't never been in the goddamn trenches. Come on, man. Let's go.
Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous.
So nigga, he
just got Derrick Henry last year.
Why he acting like he been at Derrick Henry or something?
Listen, when it's playoff time and it's time to go to the OK round, he ain't one I'm picking. I'm telling you right now. I won't go out.
And you picking Baker Mayfield in the playoffs?
So you think? Hold on. Yeah, so you think Baker Mayfield is a better passer? How is he a better passer than Lamar? Cruiser?
Listen, Baker Mayfield is a better passer of the football than Lamar Jackson. He anticipates better than Lamar Jackson. He throws and windows better than Lamar Jackson. We all know this. Now, when I say this, Lamar is elite at what he does. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. But we talk about passing the ball. We know he got the legs. Yeah. We know he got the legs. We know that he can go out there and he gonna raise your team and ball your team, you gonna win. But if we talk about right now, we gotta go to war. And my life on the line. And I need some sharpshooters. I want Baker Mayfield, Matthew Stafford, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert. I want guys who
I'm seeing a pattern. I'm seeing a pattern of those quarterbacks.
Was out there in the pool.
I'm seeing a pattern.
Lamar Jackson, when y'all seen Lamar Jackson in an all-out straight shootout like Josh Allen and
he's gone to Cruiser.
Dang, what's his name?
He don't do that. He don't got that game.
Cruiser, he's been in shootouts. He's been against
twice
against the Bengals.
Baker Mayfield is a better passer than Lamar.
No, he's not. Baker Mayfield is not as accurate as Lamar Jackson. No, he's not. This is lies. He's not more accurate than Lamar.
Baker Mayfield had a 70% completion percentage last year.
Yo, bro.
Completion percentage does not mean you're more accurate.
Baker Mayfield
that's literally an accuracy stat.
Hold on.
No, it's not, nigga.
Baker Mayfield throws with much better anticipation than Lamar Jackson. That is a fact.
That's cap.
Bro, you can throw any coverage at Lamar Jackson and he will be fine. He does not struggle versus.
No, he was not. No, he does not.
Fine. Yes, he is. He does not struggle versus any coverage.
I've seen Lamar Jackson. Hold on, time out. I've seen Lamar Jackson struggle against cover one. A cover one defense against the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game. Yes, he did.
Bro, Lamar
and
Jackson.
On top of that, bro, if we're being honest, Lamar Jackson mechanics, and we just talking about purely strictly off mechanics of when a quarterback is rushing, when a defender's rushing, Lamar Jackson mechanics is kind of shaky under pressure.
That's not true.
Yes,
how is it? It's not.
Yes, it is. It's one play. It was one play. I think they played the Broncos last year. It was one play where the defender was like in Lamar Jackson's face. Zay Flowers running across it, right? And Zay Flowers literally open, like he's in the break. Instead of anticipating the pass, Lamar Jackson threw it on his back feet on his side and threw a pass. He made the pass to Zay Flowers, but he made it to a point. I'm gonna sing out a clip, but he made it difficult than what it actually supposed to be because the footwork and just the panic when pressure's in your face, how it goes in that pocket, bro. That's the point.
Okay, what about Mahomes mechanics?
That's all I'm saying, bro. I'm not. This is football. The key is to win the game. But listen, the key is to win the game. Lamar is a winner. He ain't won a Super Bowl yet, but to me, Lamar's a winner. The Ravens gonna always be a contention.
How is Lamar a winner?
When it comes to passing the football, why you think anything like basketball, football, the playoffs, the intensity picks up, the coverage gets tighter. Why every single time Lamar get the playoffs, he gonna make a pass into some coverage that he's not ready for? Just like last year, he threw that corner route, and the corner was sitting right over there. He wasn't ready. He couldn't throw that corner route on time. When have y'all seen Lamar throw in a serious? I ain't talking about versus man coverage when he got jokers running wide open or he throw a deep ball. I'm talking about when y'all seen him go window shopping. What's that stuff? Is he a window shopper? That's what I want my quarterback to do. I want my quarterback to be in the window shopping. I want to take clothes off the mannequin. That's what I'm talking about. If you can't anticipate and throwing them dimes, I ain't talking about when you got elite coverage and you got a little zone, you throw up the seam and everything look good. I'm talking about when the window's tight and it looks scary. Like my boy,
the whole shots, Cruiser, and
Did you watch the Browns game? Did you watch the Browns game?
In the Super Bowl when the game was on the line and he had Cooper Kupp and he threw the no look. Whoa! Right there in the window. That's elite passion, man. I want to see my guys passing the ball. And I'm telling you right now, if I gotta go now, if we gotta go in there with tanks, I'll take Lamar because we can move. But if I need my snipers in the woods and I need the enemy not to be able to
headshots.
I want Matthew Stafford, I want Joe Burrow, I want Justin Herbert, and I want Josh Allen because I got snipers. We can leave my.
We gotta move on. We gotta talk about.
I want my guys, my snipers in the woods.
Bro, I'll be laughing. He knows he's not right.
Cruiser.
I'll be over there laughing.
Wait, real quick. I have a question, bro. Have you watched the Ravens game in the last? Have you watched the Ravens game in the last 2 years?
Yes, I watch Ravens all the time.
How can you say he does not make tight window throws? Did you watch this last Browns game?
Bro, listen. Y'all looking at y'all. Look,
Lamar does not make tight window.
Did you watch all?
Yes, he does.
That's cat.
Lamar had the most.
I will get this. I'm not saying he's been in the league 7-8 years. I ain't saying he never made a tight window throw. The deep ball he threw in the first game on the deep ball right there in the hole right there.
Cruiser. Lamar Jackson, wide receivers led the NFL in separation per route.
When have y'all seen Lamar do what Josh Allen do? Have to throw the ball 46, 50 times to win the game? Never. He had to sit back there 46, 50 times, they down, and he got to throw them back in the game.
Bro, this narrative is played out. Like we're in 2020.
Literally.
You can't say
this anymore. Let's not act like Lamar don't got. Oh, hold on, Jordan. Let's not act like Lamar don't got the most receiver separation consistently the last 2 years.
Bro, I've already explained that so many times. I'm literally tired of explaining that stat.
It's just true.
We gotta move on. We gotta move on to the next performance. Justin Herbert, 242 yard game, 3 touchdown game, threw a bomb to Quentin Johnson. What do y'all think about his performance, man?
Justin Herbert's elite quarterback. Yeah, I've been saying it all summer. I don't know why people overreacted over one playoff game. He's still one of the best, passers in the league. He's shown it this season. He's shown it last season too, minus the playoff game. Justin Herbert is an elite quarterback. He's top 5 for sure. And the Chargers are legit.
Herbert, though. They keep saying this the best Herbert done started. They forgetting that. The Chargers Herbert never looked like this at the start of the season. But instead of giving him praise, they saying, well, we got to wait to the playoffs. Even last year, he never started this good, though. Justin Herbert actually looked like a good quarterback at the start of the season. Like during the middle of the season, he might start getting better and roll into the playoffs. But from day one, Justin Herbert looked like he's done figured it out.
That's not.
He got the pieces around. His receivers done got better. They ain't dropping
the ball.
That's fair. O-line looking.
I'm looking at it right now.
Run game a little shaky. But as of right now, he delivered, and he got a security blanket back.
The Chargers never really.
I want to give y'all a stat, and Cruiser is cooking right now. I want to give y'all a stat, and this right here is crazy. I'm looking at it right now. The Chargers this year, right? If you look at EPA per play per pass play, the Chargers this year, the Chargers this year for a team, I think is a good stat for a team. But the Chargers this year. It does make sense. EPA per pass play is basically saying how dominant a team is. The Chargers' EPA per pass play is literally ranked second in the league, and that is basically having a guy like Keenan Allen, having a guy like Quentin Johnson, having a guy like Trey Harris, and all that. It's not even an elite wide receiver core, to be honest. To be fair, and yet they're second in team in EPA.
It's not an elite wide receiver core.
No, it's not. Also, hold on. Also, can you let me talk, please? Also, the Chargers this season have a bottom 10 EPA per rush play. In EPA per rush, they're the worst in the league. They're like bottom 4 in the league. So the fact that they have, according to EPA, the second best passing offense, and also according to EPA, they have the fourth worst offense rushing, and they're still 2-0 with their defense looking good. Speak to Justin Herbert's ability to be able to floor raise offense. He's looking great. Probably I wouldn't say this the best he looked because for the 2 games, because y'all missing 2023. No, 2023. No, he looked better than this. Yeah, he looks good, man. Justin Herbert looks confident. He's throwing the ball. He's being more confident in throws that he's made. Problem is that can we see it in the playoffs? You know, that's the thing about Justin Herbert. Can we see it in the playoffs? But do y'all think it's a real shot that Justin Herbert wins the MVP?
Yes.
No.
If he keeps playing like
I think it's possible.
Why? No.
I mean, it's always possible, but it's not a real conversation.
Why?
Because his team's not going to be good enough in the award just because it is a team stat. I mean, unless he wins well out there, wins 14, 15 games.
They're 2-0, LB.
Yeah, why not going to be good enough?
Are they going to win 14 to 15 games? Do you really think that?
You don't have to win 14 to 15. You can win 12 games and still win the MVP.
All I'm telling you is it comes down to it's a team stat. And I don't
think
they
win the division. If they win the division and win like 11, 12, 13 games, he can win MVP.
Yeah, he could. But we also could have Lamar and Josh Allen battling it out again. Both of them going good. All right, yeah, get the fuck out of here. We could have Lamar and Josh Allen both battling it out again. And we can
all right, we talked about Justin Herbert. Shout out to Justin Herbert, and we're going to talk about the Chargers more in the next segment. But another guy that is basically shocking the world, and I can't believe that he is top 2 in the league in passing yards. Oh my goodness, Daniel Jones, brothers. Another dominant game against an elite defense against the Broncos. 68 completion percentage, 316 yards, a very good passer rating, scored touchdown as well. Bruh, Daniel Jones is shaking back. They say he was Danny Dimes. I thought he was Danny Pennies, but he's looking like Danny Dollars.
Mookie,
what's up with Danny Jones, man?
Mookie, show me some love, Mookie, and just show them what I sent you, Mookie, so they know I'm not lying. I've been saying this for 2 years.
Right.
You was wrong for 2 years, and you're only right for 2 games. Okay, like
Mookie, I've been saying it for 2 years, bro.
Hold on. Cruiser's basically sitting there and said he put on his show that Daniel Jones will prove that he is worth $40 million. That was 2 years ago. But he didn't prove that.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Oh my God, come on, Mookie.
You would pay Daniel Jones,
bro. Mookie, you know this game. Can we give him his respect, bro? Let's not, Mookie.
But let's be honest. Hold on. If Jordan, and I think Jordan's going to say this, if he want to do this, all he want to do is basically do the Shane Steichen tax, right? Shane Steichen is a notorious quarterbacks coach. Is very elite level offensive coordinator. Probably one of the more creative deep play pass concepts of the game. And usually everybody have their best year with Shane Steichen, Justin Herbert, many other quarterbacks as well. Jalen Hurts. I mean, there's so many quarterbacks that had their best season under Shane Steichen.
Saying Daniel Jones should make $40 million a year is crazy. But
y'all gotta give credit to credit due. Daniel Jones is playing with confidence.
He's playing good.
And hold on. I want to call this guy out. Chat.
What the hell?
I want to call this guy out. I'm gonna call this guy out. Hold on, let me see who else was Dick Ryder. LB, your ass was Dick Ryder too. I want to call your ass out because y'all niggas sat there and told me that, oh my goodness, they made a mistake putting Daniel Jones as a starter quarterback. And y'all sat there and said they're not winning no games.
2 games, by the way. 2 games.
Y'all sat there and said they ain't winning
by the way. 2 games, by the way.
Y'all are
Overreact, man.
y'all.
They should have lost the
When did
game.
I say
They
that?
should have lost the game anyway. They should have lost.
Hold on. No. Y'all sat there and said that the Colts made a mistake for benching Anthony Richardson, right? And I sat there and said that Daniel Jones with the Shane Steichen offense, they're more comfortable. We're 2 games away. We're 2 games in. They have one of the best offenses in the game. They're number 1 in the league in EPA per pass as a team, right? They have PFF graded the second best offense in the game as well, right? So, bro, y'all wrong. And Anthony Richardson, he going to have to apply for a job at McDonald's because his career is done. Daniel Jones, we have seen the resurgence of Daniel Jones, and he's playing very good football. He is the quarterback, and I understand it's 2 games, but he is the quarterback for the Colts to stay. He is the future quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts. He is their franchise quarterback.
Hey, and Mook, actually playing devil's advocate, if you look at the defense he was going against, Denver was getting hyped coming into the season as the number 1 defense in the NFL. So, hey, DJ coming in, slicing up this defense, one of the best defenses in the league, one of the best secondaries in the league. I give him credit. But can he be consistent, though? That's the question. Can he consistently keep this up? And he's not going to. We're going to talk about this shit, and we're going to laugh at this shit. We're going to be like, this nigga said $40 million a year. That's crazy. Hell no.
Another quarterback that has been playing some MVP ball, and this, you got to give credit where credit due. He's been blazing them for a long time. Is Jordan Love. I mean, against the Commanders, Thursday Night Football, 292 yards, 2 touchdowns, very good passer rating, looked very comfortable against their Commanders defense. Jordan Cobb, man, what you thought about your man's Jordan Love looking nice, man?
I mean, start of the season, prediction I had him. I think he was going to be the 5th best quarterback in the league, and it's all coming to fruition. You know what I'm saying? The consistency, the timing on the throws, throwing with anticipation, accuracy. The deep ball accuracy, you can work on it. Him and Matthew Gold, they're still getting in sync. He's never had a wide receiver this fast. But just like the consistency we're seeing with Jordan Love, it's only 2 games. I got to be consistent. But if he can keep up this level of play, he can be in some MVP conversations. And then this dominant defense we have, we're going to win games. So if we win 13, 14, 15 games, we might fuck around and see a Jordan Love MVP. I should have put some money on the start of the season. But, hey, that pass to Malik Heath, man, that shit was comp, bro. Like, we got to put some respect on Jordan Love's name. Like, we have to. And if you're not, we're just hating. LB, you want to say something? Say something like
he's still not top. He's still not top 5.
He's not top 5.
He's still not
okay,
top
wait,
5.
top 10.
Sure. To start the season off, he's top 10, bro.
Okay.
Now you can sleep good tonight because we gave him.
No, because you said he wasn't even top 10. You said there's a chance he wasn't even top 15. That's what you said, bro.
I mean, going into the season, he wasn't top 10, but he's been top 10 to start. So I'll give him that credit.
I respect.
Another receiver that's been playing really, really well is Jackson Naduba from the Seahawks. I don't.
Jackson Smith.
Jackson Smith Najigba. How you say his name again?
Najigba.
Jackson Smith in Jigba.
Jackson Smith in Jigba. Sorry, chat. I mean, I be mispronouncing guys' names, but he's another wide receiver that has been. You could make an argument that he's been a top 10 wide receiver this year. I mean, he's been playing consistent, big catch radius. He's very good, very solid yak ability, solid route runner. What y'all think about him, brother?
Man, he's tough. I'm not gonna lie.
Jackson nice, man. Jackson nice.
People were projecting him in early season. They were expecting this from him. So I mean, yeah, it's all.
Bro, hey, them Ohio State boys, man. Them boys been putting them out, man. Last couple years, man, for real.
Mm-hmm. Who you talking about? Ohio State?
Yeah, he out of Ohio State.
So right now, Jackson Smith Njigba is second in the lead in receptions. He's second in the lead in yards as well, right? But he doesn't have a touchdown. Sam Darnold they got to scheme up this guy to get his touchdown, man, because right now, man, he's projected of having a very, very, very probably his best season ever. So hopefully the Seahawks can be able to bid forward. But yeah, man, just exposing Darius Slay throughout the whole entire game, which is crazy. And I told this guy Velocity that we're not be good. But yeah, man, it is what it is. Shout out to him. All right, so let's before we get into this other topics, man, Make sure y'all join the underdog. Get into the game with the pick'em, the football season. Y'all know what it is. Pick higher or lower or two or more of your favorite players. I turned $40 to $200, man. Sign up with Underdog, man. Deposit $100. Entry track your picks. Basically deposit 10 to win 60 as well. It's play 5 to get $50. Y'all know what it is with Underdog, so make sure y'all sign up. And also, don't forget, new customers deposit and get up to $1,000 in bonus funds. Use the promo code Rated R, right? Rated R, right? To get your promo as well. Make sure y'all click the link is in the chat as well, right? So make sure y'all go ahead and get to that, man. And also, chat, I want to get into, make sure y'all smash the like button as well.
Who is that?
Lash, you got an echo.
Oh,
Yeah. So make sure y'all smash. Make sure y'all smash the like button as well.
and you ain't getting paid.
Hold on.
Joke's on you.
I can see you wearing that. The shit you wearing, I can see it. I'm not getting paid, bro.
Y'all gotta quit this damn arguing, bro. Fuck.
Okay. He just want my attention. He been calling my name since I got here. This
Okay,
shit
so while those players were shining, the two quarterbacks in the NFC are raising big concerns, right? Caleb Williams and JJ McCarthy, right? It's been a rough stretch for the two quarterbacks, the NFC North quarterbacks. Caleb Williams hasn't looked comfortable under Ben Johnson's system, and JJ McCarthy is sidelined with the injury after this terrible performance versus the Falcons on Sunday Night Football. How concerning is the early season play for both quarterbacks, JJ McCarthy and Caleb Williams? LB, what is going on with these quarterbacks in the NFC North right now?
Yeah. I mean, I'm worried about Caleb Williams as of right now. I mean, he just does not look good at all. He had one good drive to start the game last week. And he hasn't shown me anything since then. He cannot get out of the pocket. He holds onto the ball way too long. He's not accurate far down the field. So, I mean, I'm worried about him. He's got weapons and he's got a good play caller, and he's not putting it together. So, yeah, I mean, Caleb Williams, he got me real worried. But JJ McCarthy, I'm going to give him a little bit more faith because he had to come back against the Bears in week 1. And he also has showed signs this week, but he also looked pretty bad at home in his first debut at home game. So, I don't know. I'm going to give JJ McCarthy a few more weeks, but both of them right now are looking like it could be real bad for their teams.
For real, I just think that JJ McCarthy has been struggling. If y'all notice the things on the film, he just hate going left. I mean, every throw on the left side of the field is just very inaccurate. He just struggles going left, and this is the things that he's been struggling with in college. JJ McCarthy struggled making outside the number throws as well. His mechanics are just so terrible when he has to go left. He likes to go right. Just no poise in the pocket for me. Just terrible. Just decision on balls is just not there. Windows is not there. Just inaccuracy, especially when he's under pressure. So JJ McCarthy, I mean, I think the Vikings made a mistake. And I understand that it's just been 2 games. And I'm going to give JJ McCarthy the room because I think he's a young quarterback. He needs room for improvement. I think that there's things that you have to fix. But, bro, I thought that there should be a way where they should just keep Sam Darnold and for basically franchise tag Sam Darnold so you can win now, so he can give you that floor for where y'all can get where y'all want to get at, right? And then just have JJ McCarthy just develop. But you picked them in the first round, you just have to go through the growing pains. And I just think that that's what the Vikings is just basically going to go through. Caleb Williams, another thing too, is that, bro, overrated prospect, right? He had all the issues that he had in college. He stinks. He's garbage. Too much zip on the ball. Holds the ball too long. Can't play in the offense with time and rhythm. And I try to tell y'all niggas, and y'all niggas just don't fucking listen to me. I told you that he is going to struggle with Ben Johnson offense that keeps up with timing, rhythm throwing, have to make layered pass, and just have to be able to see the field. His internal clock is very, very slow. The ball is not getting out on the top of his drop. I mean, I just don't know what Caleb Williams is doing, bro. Caleb Williams is just not looking good. And at the end of the day, man, there's no hope with him. There's no hope for the Bears. They got the ass beat by the Lions, and they just not on their level. Cruiser, man, what you think about the situation between JJ McCarthy and Caleb Williams?
All right, Caleb look a little shaky. Caleb still got a lot of work to do. I don't think Caleb trusted. He don't trust his line. I don't think he trusts. He's not been really anticipating those. He got that more of a Brett Favre way want to throw on the run. He don't trust being in the pocket. He feel like he want to freelance a little bit more. And JJ McCarthy, what I've been doing over the last couple of years is I don't want to kill him too bad. He impressed me game 1. Game 2, he didn't look good, but he got sacked 6 times the other night, 4, 5, 6 times something the other night. I think the pressure was too much for him, and I think we need to give him some time, which we've been seeing over the years. Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield, Geno Smith. Some of these guys learn a little bit after they've been on the bench, maybe after they've been through a lot. So I don't want to kill them too bad because I think some of these guys need time. I think we're putting a little bit too much pressure on these guys. These guys ain't never seen coverages like this. You got to think in college they seeing cover 3, cover 1, cover 4, cover 2. That's it. They ain't seeing no inverted coverages in college. You get to the pros, you see a safety at the line of scrimmage at the snap.
Yeah, but
the ball hike in the middle of the field.
Yeah,
That's
but Cruiser, it's all about film. I think a lot of these quarterbacks just don't watch film and don't study tendencies like they're supposed to. They just think that their athleticism is just going to bail them out. That's why we're seeing a decline in pocket passes, elite level processes, elite level anticipation throwing, understanding matchups pre-snap. Like we're seeing the decline in that, right?
I disagree with
that. Like I said, you disagree with that. There's only maybe like 1 or 2, maybe 3 very elite level processes in the game. After that, their processing is shaky. Lamar process.
What they got to do with the top
process is shaky. Jalen Hurts process is shaky.
Hold on, I'm talking about what you just said. You talking about goddamn about the pocket passes. It's not the.
What you said?
Okay, nigga, move on.
Okay. But yeah.
Are you hearing me now?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was saying I don't think it's declining pocket passes because of some effect guys ain't watching film and shit. And there's a lot of, I think it's just some effect. It's a lot of more athletic quarterbacks in general.
So if it's a lot of if it's a lot of athletic quarterbacks in general, is the decline in pocket passes because we got a lot of out of structure quarterbacks.
I know that, but I'm saying you acting like that's a bad thing because I mean
it is basically a bad thing.
So Mooka, you be so stuck on this pocket passer shit. Is you forgetting the fact that niggas they gonna evolutionize? I mean, what's the fucking point? I mean, I'd rather have a nigga that can pass the ball and get out the pocket and have mobility than just a nigga that just stay up in there all day because you're gonna have a good O-line with it. You see what's going on with your world?
Yeah, but you
gotta have great O-line for them pocket passes.
No, but part
Jared Goff will be ass.
No. Part of the reason is that quarterbacks today just don't utilize matchups and structure. They're not elite in pre-snap situations, right? And like I said, pocket passing is very, very much important, right? It's something that is very, very real, right? And I wanted y'all to look at this clip of what Tom Brady had to sit there and say about pocket passing. He makes a very good point of this is what I've been saying. We take a listen to this and we're going to move on.
I was 2 weeks of watching film. Friday night, I was just going through the film more. I knew Kansas City's defense better than they knew themselves. I knew their body movements, the way their linebackers moved, the way their safeties moved. Tyrann Mathieu, Nick Sorensen, Shavarius Ward. I knew everything they were doing. I got out there on the field. I looked up as I was walking line of scrimmage, I said, okay, they're blitzing. And then I was dealing with it right away. I walked up. I said, okay, they're going to bail to cover 2. Ball snap, cover 2. And I knew I had the answers to the test. That's where I was great. That's where my magic superpower was. It wasn't how fast I could run. It was how fast I could diagnose what they were doing. What's the special quality? What's the internet speed of me as a quarterback? Fast as shit. I was Starlink before Starlink. You know, now other guys, if it's a slow processing speed, well, he's going to get you. And the reality is I could figure out what they were doing before they did it because that's how I learned to play the game. And that's how I believe most quarterbacks should play the game. Unfortunately, as we've talked about, most quarterbacks aren't playing the game like that anymore. They're fast when they get out of the pocket, when they have to make decisions. But I didn't snap the ball unless I knew what they were doing. And if my guys are going to be open. The one benefit you have as a quarterback, before you snap the ball, you know where everybody on your team is running. If you have 5 eligibles out in the route, I know where all 5 are going. If I look at the defense and I say, none of my guys are going to be open based on this coverage. We didn't design the play for this coverage. I don't need to snap the ball. I can run something different. I can check to a run. I can check to a screen. I can signal a receiver and change a route. And then I would just change the route to a route that I thought would be open. I'd catch the ball, I'd throw it, and it'd be a 15-yard gain. Everyone would be like, God, you look so easy. And I'm like, well, yeah, it's easy because you're not paying attention to the right thing.
Right.
What's going on in here is what my superpower was. That was Peyton Manning's superpower. That was Drew Brees' superpower. Those were the guys that I tried to be like. That's what we did a great job of. So that part of the game is what I am really fascinated by. And when I see players play like that, those are the guys that I think have the most upside.
It's about
what
Tom Brady basically saying is the fact is we're lacking the guys. That's why, to me, I think Joe Burrow is the best quarterback because he's the only quarterback that does those things at a generational level, which gaps all his competitors and all his peers. Lamar's superpower, what gives Lamar a higher ceiling, what makes Lamar great is because his ability to run out of structure, his ability to evade stack, his running ability gets you the excitement plays, gets people want to get there and watch him. But Lamar ain't gonna have a higher floor than a nigga like Joe Burrow because how good is he as a pocket passer, how good is he as a processor. He don't miss the thing. You know what I'm saying? Right? So I think we're missing those type of guys, right? And to back to the point is that yeah, man, I 100% agree with
I'm gonna have to come against you on this one, Mookie, bro. I mean, you starting to sound like one of them old heads that just hates on the game evolving, bro. I mean,
Exactly.
there's more players that can do both now, and I think Lamar is a good example. He's not as good of a pocket passer as these guys, but he's good enough in the pocket, and he can do things out of the pocket, bro. Yeah, okay. Let me give him the damn credit before you start blowing this shit out of proportion. Josh Allen is better than him in both of those things. But what I'm saying is, Josh Allen is better than Lamar at pocket passing and rushing, in my opinion.
No, yeah, you don't know what you're talking about. But I'm not even going to entertain that. But Mookie, you don't think if Tom Brady had the rushing ability like Lamar Jackson or like Josh Allen, you don't think that he would be doing those things? Like I feel like obviously, yes, he would. Don't lie. He would still be bailing out of the pocket just like
he would not. No, he would not.
Yes, he.
No, he would not.
That's a lie. That's just like a lie.
Why? He's not doing that because that's the only reason.
You can't name. Joe Burrow has great mobility. Joe Burrow has he can run the football, but Joe Burrow doesn't bail out clean pockets. You know why? Because he knows that what fundamentally make him who the quarterback what he is his processing speed, his ability to exploit gaps in zone. That's why he's literally every year the best quarterback in his zone, right? And the level that his ability to continue to read defense. If you give Joe Burrow Lamar Jackson speed, Joe Burrow is not going to do the things that's make him great.
He definitely is gonna try to do that.
Come on. So my point is, if you
get hold on, how you gonna say he got a bad line? You say you give him.
Stop over talking me, bro. Even if you give Joe Burrow a good old line, I mean not good old line. If you give Joe Burrow Lamar Jackson rushing speed, there is not going to bail out a clean pocket with open reads that has to get there because when they'll be sitting there and say that the game is evolving, there's nothing that the game can evolve at unbelievable levels. It can evolve in 20, 30 years, right? The one thing that gives a quarterback a higher floor and one thing that's never going away is the quarterback's ability to dissect coverages in the pocket. That's why we've seen majority pocket passers winning Super Bowls, Cruiser. That's a fact.
Yes, sir.
Mookie, ain't no such thing as no pure pocket passer no more like that anywhere, unless you talking about a guy like Jared Goff.
Yes, it is. It's Joe Burrow.
So hold on. So is he more doing? Can I make my point? Let me make my point. So is it more dual quarterbacks or is it more pocket passing quarterbacks in the top 10?
Listen, wait. I like that question. Listen, let's get this straight. It's always been mobile quarterbacks. We can't forget that. Roger Staubach, they called him Roger the Dodger. Fran Tarkenton, Archie Manning. All these guys ran around, but they ran around to the quarterbacks today run around to score. The quarterbacks back in the days ran around and they was running around to find an open receiver. Our quarterbacks today just do it differently. I'm just saying at some point in time, the quarterback play went down because the pre-snap adjustments that they not being able to see. They not understanding defense. Pat Mahomes said out his own mind, he still don't understand it. Everybody know play cover 2. Pat Mahomes will not pick it up. I'm telling you right now, these quarterbacks don't see the game like the quarterbacks just 3-4 years ago. Tom Brady,
I'm finna cook you on that point. Go ahead.
Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers. Look at Matthew Stafford. Why do you think Matthew Stafford still having success in this league? Matthew Stafford, Aaron Rodgers, they still gonna have success because they understand the game mentally from understanding defenses. These guys, if they got to put in a situation where it's not roses, it's not man coverage, where they can actually see it, they struggle. I'm telling. The last time y'all seen Jalen Hurts, let's go to Jalen Hurts. Go back to I can remember it was on a Monday night last year. They was playing the Minnesota Vikings. The last time y'all see Jalen Hurts have to really throw the ball, I think he threw 3 or 4 picks that game when that defense coordinator had him confused, and they stopped from that game on. They leaned on Saquon Barkley. They said we ain't throwing this dude no more because once you get a situation where we know you got to throw 3rd and 13. Tell me when y'all seen them in a situation where it's 3rd, 13, 14, and it's not 3rd.
Okay, can I cook you now? Because this shit getting out of proportion. Okay, first of all, you want to bring up the point about they can't understand the defense. I mean, I understand. Yeah, I mean, a lot of quarterbacks in the NFL still probably can't. It's not as good as pre-snap reads like no motherfucking Peyton Manning. Of course, we know that. But the fact that you trying to say that the offensive side involved, you must forget the fact that the defense got to evolve too. Nigga, you know how many goddamn defensive coordinators are switching up schemes and shit and throwing all type of stuff at quarterbacks? Still, of course, it's gonna be hard for guys like Pat Mahomes to still understand everything when defense is still evolving now today. You fucking Tom Brady, Drew Brees, all them guys was playing when rules and different plays and stuff was just getting invented. First of all, Tom Brady, Drew Brees, them guys was playing when Reid option wasn't in the league yet. They was playing when QB design runs wasn't in the league. So the fact y'all trying to
what are you talking about?
Them guys.
You forgot about Nebraska. All these teams who ran the option, that's all they ran in college when Tom Brady came.
No. I'm saying QB design runs. I ain't mean to say read out. So I'm talking about RPOs and RPOs and QB design runs. That shit was still getting created. That shit was getting.
Runs been going on. You forgot back in the day before Lamar came.
What's it going on when Michael Vick was in the league? Was it on QB design runs was imprinted in the NFL yet?
No, Michael Vick more do a jerk on breakdown and stuff like that. He got missed, but they still
exactly. And my point is, y'all hating on quarterbacks today because they are getting handed them type of opportunities to get put in situations they do QB design runs.
I'm just saying that they're not dissecting the defense. The quarterback play has went down for the passing game because they're not dissecting the defense. That's all I'm saying. It's not natural to them. That's all I'm saying.
They're not dissecting the defense when numbers
are
high.
You're not listening to what he's saying. They're not in the pocket and reading and manipulating defense in the pocket. They're not doing that at a high level.
That's all I'm saying.
They not doing that. First of all, you can't really say they.
And
that's
Tom Brady's point. Like quarterbacks that plays like that knows that if I L's was in a route and I know where everybody's going to, I know what this play running against cover. I could change up the play in the line of scrimmage. I understand where the defense should be, where they bailing to, and I can do that and I can quickly get to it. And Tom Brady's make it clear, like if you have a slow internal clock. Caleb, Jalen, many other quarterbacks in the league at elite level have at times.
But you naming bottom tier quarterbacks for one thing.
I'm you're
not naming the elite quarterbacks.
Lamar. Right now too. We like them. They good and young. We gave him his props. But if you watch Jaden Daniels, he struggles sometimes. If his first read ain't there, he be ready to run.
Right.
Your boy, what's your boy name? We like them. They got potential, but we got to be honest about their flaws. Guys. That's why Tush struggling right now. That's why your boy from the Texas struggling right now this year. They not seeing it. They get confused, so they holding on to the ball because they don't trust it. They don't really know where they got anticipated to go because they're not used to seeing those type of coverage. They weren't taught this in college. They only know cover 1, cover 2, cover 3, cover 4. But when you got trap 2, you got cover 4 invert. Where you think you got a post from one side, but the defensive corner taking your post from the other side, you ain't seen nothing like that in college. This stuff, that's why I say we got to give these quarterback time. That's why it's taking them 3-4 years. We giving them all these praise, and then we bash them when they don't do good because They too young. They need to sit on the bench. Look at all your quarterbacks who done been good. Steve Young, Aaron Rodgers. Look at Jordan Love right now.
If y'all
Because
think these top quarterbers ain't watching film, y'all crazy. I hope y'all.
I
I
didn't
hope
say
y'all
they
ain't
watching.
acting.
No. I never said they watching film. I think they watching film. I just don't think they had the coordinators done dumb the offense down to fit their skill set.
Yeah, that's
Dummy,
true.
hold on, wait.
They made more
But
RPO.
that's the whole point though. That's what you supposed to do for your quarterback. You supposed to get set your offense so it fit what
I
your
understand that,
quarterback
but
can
this
do.
is what I'm saying. For me to have to dumb my offense down because that limits my playbook.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not. They
He
can,
cooking.
because they have to make
but
it
hold on.
fit them.
They get
We
cooked.
got to
Okay,
run
hold on.
We can't run a
This
deep out
that's
route.
like this.
We
That's
can't
like
run a
hold
time
on.
and full.
You
We
saying
can't
dumb it
run a
down?
15-yard
You ain't
field.
finna. Okay, you good now? Okay, but that's what works best for their team. Look at Jalen Hurts. Okay, you want to bring up his point, dumbing the offense down for him. Hell, they won a Super Bowl by using it. So you supposed to do is whatever best for your quarterback and what can fit your offense better. You ain't got to run your whole play. First of all, no offensive coordinator supposed to run their whole playbook anyway. You don't supposed to, I mean, like Ben Johnson. Okay, Ben Johnson had the personnel to do all this shit with. I mean, I get y'all point when y'all say Jared Goff better pocket pass than Jalen Hurts and all this shit. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what he fit to do. He fit to run them type of offense better than Jalen Hurts. But it's still not discrediting Jalen Hurts because he's still doing good enough to help his team win Super Bowls. He ain't got to be in no motherfucking error. He don't got no motherfucking error offense manipulating defense. Okay, boom. Hook curl. I gotta watch that. He ain't got to do all that. If he win the Super Bowls, what the fuck the point is? Yeah.
Hey, listen, I'm
What
not
we
saying
complaining
that,
about?
bro. I never say they bad quarterbacks, bro. I'm just saying that the quarterback play has went down because they don't had to make the offenses fit no guys, so it limits your playbook. So when you get in a bad situation, or we get in a situation, say the run game ain't there. Say the run game is not there one game, and I need to throw myself out of here, and we get down 30, say we get down 21, 22 points in a game, like Josh Allen the other night. I got to be able to open my playbook up to throw deeper routes downfield to get my guys downfield. And if we get behind and I overdo so much in my playbook, guess what? I'm limited. We got to play from a lead. That's all I'm saying. So guess what?
I get what your point, but
we gotta move on. We gotta move on. That's basically the whole thing of what we talk about between JD McCarthy and Caleb Williams. They lack the thing that you need to be able to sell as a pocket passer, or just in their quarterback in general, right? But from individual rankings to team dominance, let's widen the lens with the updated power rankings for NFL Takeover. I tell everybody, the whole NFL Takeover crew and cast, right? The top 10 power rankings in week 2, right? 2 weeks in, who are the league's top teams? Who looks like a tenor? Who's overrated? And who is sneaking in the top 10? I want to start with Cruiser. Who is your top 10 teams power ranking and explain why?
All right, as right now, I'm going to go Packers, Chargers, Eagles. Packers, Chargers, Eagles.
Is it in order?
Yes. Packers, Chargers, Eagles. Bucks. For some reason, I like I like the NFC over there in the NFC.
Bills, Ravens. Bills, Ravens.
Yeah, Bills, Ravens. I like the Lions. I think they found it. They groove. To be honest, I kind of like I like the Falcons. I think the Falcons, they straight. They lost to the Bucks, but I think they're showing that that team got potential. I like it's one more team I was thinking about. That's 9, right?
The Rams.
The Rams, yeah, the Rams. The Rams. I like the Rams, and I like Seattle.
Okay. My top 10 teams after week 2 is easy. I think the Eagles and the Bills and the Packers has also been a top 3 team in after week 2. Shout out to the Packers, Eagles, and Bills. At number 4, I'm gonna go with the Baltimore Ravens. At number 5, I'm gonna go with the Chargers. At number 6, I have to go with the Buccaneers. At number 7, I have to go with the 49ers. At number 8, and it's gonna shock a lot of people, I'm gonna go with the Colts. I'm in the Colts 2-0. They look really good.
Oh man, you're right. That's my favorite.
I have to put the Colts up there, right? Number 9, I'm gonna go with the Rams, right? And then number 10. Did I say 49ers?
Yeah.
Oh, the Lions. The Lions is up there too. Yes, the Lions. So yeah, that's my top 10. for after week 2, my updated power rankings. Go ahead, LB. We can't hear you.
You're muted.
Unmute yourself.
Yeah, my fault. Similar to what I had last week, I still have Packers, Ravens 1 and 2. I got the Bills at 3, Eagles at 4, Chargers at 5. I got the 49ers at 6, Cowboys at 7, Buccaneers at 8, and then Colts at 9, and Lions at 10.
Okay. Go ahead, Jordan Kai.
Damn, finally getting the Packers respect, man. This shit should make a nigga want to cry. So my list.
You want to cry for 2 games?
I mean, I'm number one. When has the Saints ever been number one in the league?
Bro, y'all are power ranking, bro. Y'all haven't won anything. We won 2 games.
Okay, you just put us higher than your favorite team, so obviously we're doing something right.
Bro, I still think my team's gonna win the Super Bowl. Don't trip
okay.
about it. Y'all ain't going nowhere in the playoffs. You can't beat the 49ers.
All right, go ahead.
There. Is that a cook? Is that a cook? All right. So I got Packers first. I got Eagles second, Ravens third, Bills fourth, Lions fifth. I switched this, but I got Chargers 6th, Bucks 7, Rams 8, 9 Broncos, and then 10 the Chiefs. I think Chargers are really good. I like what they're doing. Just from offense, defense, they look really good.
So you have them 6th though. Why are they 6th?
I'm 5th.
Okay. So who's the team over the Chargers?
Packers, Eagles, Ravens, Bills. There's no argument for them to go over any of them.
So you don't think there's an argument for them to be over the Eagles?
Yeah, I think
fuck no.
Who the Chargers? I got
bro. The Eagles look bad, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Jalen Hurts.
That is crazy. Bad. That's no. You talk.
How did they look bad? They didn't look bad, LB.
They barely beat the Cowboys.
They offense actually do look like luster, but they just got built.
Yeah,
but their offense didn't look bad.
No, it did look bad. It looked bad.
It did look bad, and their defense actually.
I look. You should have the Ravens over the Eagles.
Anyway, I got the Eagles at number 1, and the Packers at number 2.
Why?
Bills at number 3, Ravens number 4, Chargers number 5, Lions number 6, the Rams at number 7, the Chiefs at number 8, the Commanders at number 9, and the 49ers at number 10.
Oh yeah, we can go ahead and take the Commanders out of that, bro.
Yeah, Commanders
are on that.
Bro, why are the Commanders not? Hold on. Why are the Commanders not in there? They literally played the Packers.
It's like I predicted was
going to happen. We've all said that we've all agreed that the Packers are number 1, number 2. So at that point, can the Lions be there too?
Just having a regression of a year.
Can the Lions be there though? Since they both look bad against the Packers, so why are we putting the Lions in there and not the Commanders?
But the Lions still play the Bears too, bro. Y'all overrating that Bears guy.
Yeah. I don't have the Lions in my top.
51 points is crazy. I don't care what team you go against.
I mean, we saw the Dolphins.
Velocity, who are your top 10 teams?
They were good. They were the best offense at that time.
Velocity, who are your top 10 teams, Velocity?
I got the Packers 1. It's really a toss-up, but I'd probably say the Ravens number 2, Bills number 3, Chargers number 4, Eagles 5, Rams 6. Yeah, the Rams 6. I want to say the Buccaneers 7. 8. I got probably. I ain't gonna say them. It's just really a toss-up. Okay, 8. Yeah, I got the Texans. And number 9, I got the Broncos, and number 10, I got the Seahawks.
The Texans.
Yeah, Texans.
The Texans.
I'm true. I meant to say the Colts.
They're 0-2. What are you talking about?
I meant to say the Colts. But hold on, I don't really, bro. Y'all really, I don't just go off the.
What the hell? The Texans.
I don't go off the trip. I
mean, the Chiefs are 0-2 too.
Exactly. Y'all put
nobody got the Chiefs as the top 10 team in the week 2.
Yes, they did, bro. I just heard
bro. Yes, they are. They are the top 10.
Oh my god! How the fuck are they? How the fuck they're top 10? They're 0-2 in the league.
Bro, again, you guys are overrated. You guys are overreacting. That's the word I keep saying on this live. You guys are
hold on. This is my thing though. The
Chiefs are still a top team.
We're talking about week to week power rankings. How the fuck are you a top 10 team and your team is ass?
If you're going against consistently top teams and you look good, I'm gonna keep you in the top 10 of
How the
power
fuck they look
rankings.
good? They didn't look good against the Chargers. They
look good. They look good against the Eagles, but with the exception of
no, they didn't look good against the Eagles.
Hold on. If if Travis Kelce doesn't fumble the ball or whatever, it gives him the interception. We're
What
having
do
an
we do? If
entirely
Mahomes-
different
Yeah,
conversation.
we can do these what ifs all we want to. They have not have been the top 10 team in the league. That's disrespectful to the teams that have literally been playing better than them.
So you
regardless
have
of
the Colts better than the Chiefs? That's what you're saying?
Yes, they're better right now.
As of right now, you got to rank them higher. I mean, yeah.
Right.
I don't. Well, I ain't know it. I ain't know it.
disagree.
I thought you were just saying overall who I still think, but
weekly power
But
rankings.
I didn't
All
even
right.
really try to say the Texans. I really tried to say the Colts anyway, though. That's the only
Yeah,
team I really mixed up.
All right, so now we got our power rankings out the way. Make sure y'all smash the like button. We about to come to the conclusion of another fire week of NFL Takeover. But before we do that, make sure y'all sign up for Underdogs as well. Get into the game with the Pick'em football season. I know Velocity, did you sign up for Underdogs?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Use the promo code Rated R, man. Deposit and get $1,000 in bonus funds as well, right? Use our promo card at Rated R. Make sure y'all sign up at Rated R, man. So yeah, man, it's time for some prediction time. Y'all know what it is, man. Just give me the team that's going to win. Y'all know what it is, man. We about to wrap this up with another conclusion. So look, man, week 3 is coming up. Y'all know how the week's been moving fast in the NFL. The week 2 was very good. You had the Giants and the Cowboys game was outstanding. I mean, the Texans game was good. We had many other firecracker games. It was just so many good games, bro. But now let's get to week 3. So you got the Rams versus Eagles, a possible NFC championship preview game. So who wins that game between the Rams and Eagles? This is possible an NFC championship preview between the Rams and Eagles. Who y'all got, man? You want to know who you got winning?
I got the Rams.
Thank you.
I'm taking the Eagles on that one, man. I think that the home field of the Eagles is the big factor. And I think that they're gonna figure out a way to grind it out like they have the last 2 weeks.
I got the Rams. Yeah, I got the Rams. Yeah, they ain't stopping Tails and Puka. I'm sorry.
I got the Rams, man. I think the Rams is a matchup problem for the Eagles. They can run the ball.
The snow last year. They should have beat them last year.
They should have beat them, but it was the snow game. Yes, I 100% agree. Yeah, give me the Rams against the Eagles. But that's going to be a good game. That's going to be a very good game. Another next game too as well. Divisional matchup. AFC West fireworks between the Chargers and Broncos. Who you got winning that game and why?
Chargers.
Broncos and a slugger.
I think your boy hurt still, ain't he?
Yeah, I think
Herbert's
going to cook. Yeah. Chargers got that.
Nah, Pastor Shane, he gonna be straight.
He got banged up in the last game.
Yeah, he did, but he gonna be helped.
I think the Chargers
he did come back. He played the full game.
I thought he didn't come back. That's my fault.
Nah, he got hurt, but he had came back though. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the Broncos in the slugger match though.
Okay. And I'm gonna go with the Broncos.
14 type shit.
The Broncos divisional game. The Chargers do to lose one. They're going against the best secondary. As good as the Chargers has looked, right? They still have beaten up on some mediocre secondary. So it's gonna be a big test against the Broncos. I know Quentin Johnson's been looking really good. He has turned back the clock. They need to test him. But it's gonna be a good matchup. Now we got a trap game potential. Cowboys versus Bears. Who you got winning? Is this going to be the game where Caleb Williams look good?
No.
Cowboys.
The Cowboys are winning that by 15 points, bro. The Bears suck.
I actually got the Bears.
Let's get too deep into this.
Veloz, you got the Bears. Veloz got the upset.
Yeah, and the reason I got the Bears because first of all, the Cowboys offense not like the Lions. Let's get that understood right there. They run the game still mid. They got to depend on CD and George Pickens to make a play. Dak been looking good, true enough, but I think Jalen Johnson is going to clamp down CD. Wait, let me finish. I think Jalen Johnson is going to put clamps on CD, and they're going to force George Pickens to make plays. Yeah,
Johnson's been ass so far. He got 50 points put up on him by the Lions too.
The Lions offense. Hold on. The Cowboys offense is not the Lions.
The Cowboys' run game also good.
They have arguably just as good of receivers, and the Bears' defensive backs are not good at all.
Not really. They don't got the same. Bro, Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery just make the offense make it way more dominant than what it's supposed to be. For one thing, let's get down the story right there. They do not got the Lions offense. I'm sorry.
All right, another game that we have, AFC NFC West showdown, the battle of the undefeateds. The Cardinals versus the 49ers. One of the best games of week 3. Who y'all got winning this game? Mac Jones, who looks solid against the Saints.
Who playing? Who they playing?
They playing the Cardinals.
The Cardinals.
I got the Cardinals.
Give me the Cardinals.
I'm going
Mac Jones. Yeah, I got the 49ers.
I got the 49ers, man.
Yeah, I got the Cardinals because of some effect. The Cardinals always look somewhat good in the beginning of the season. They be bullshit in the second half. But I just think it's gonna be one of those season Cardinals might sneak in the playoffs. Yeah, that's my hot take. Yo, I got the Cardinals.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh, that might be a hot take, but hey, might be due. Another game we got Steelers versus Packers. Steelers versus Patriots. Who y'all got winning that game?
Man, we're gonna get the rebound. We're gonna kick that bitch ass, Patriots ass. We lose this game, I'm done.
I'll take Patriots taking this shit.
I got the Patriots winning the game. The Steelers defense looked
horrible. Both y'all dicked out.
I got we want to talk more about Mike Tomlin in the next episode, but it's not looking good, and I'm going to give him another week before we have some serious conversation with Mike Tomlin and that defense as well. Yeah, I'll get you probably on that episode.
They might get up 30 points for the Patriots.
He's getting cooked. He's getting cooked.
Yeah, you know I'm gonna cook the shit out of him. Nobody gonna fuck me in that debate.
Jalen Ramsey too.
Man, I mean, we acting like JSN.
This is what happens. This is what happens when you lose your best center field player, Mika Fitzpatrick. We'll see. Another game that we have:
it's the run
Bengals versus Vikings. No J.D. McCarthy, no Joe Burrow. Battle of the backups. So this is a game where you have to watch and see who can win. Technical game. Who y'all got winning this game?
Bengals.
Vikings.
I
trust Carson Wentz more than I trust.
No, I got the Bengals. I got the Bengals.
I trust Carson Wentz more than I trust
Chase. They gonna be crazy blitzes and Chase about to go off.
And you think they not finna send blitzes at Jake Browning? And you think the Vikings defense will push on?
They gonna play that zero blitz. Chase gonna eat them alive.
Who you trust? What defense you trust more, the Vikings or the Bengals?
I trust the offense. It's gonna be an offensive game. I think they're gonna put it off. Bengals offense.
I trust Jake Browning more than I trust Carson Wentz too.
I definitely don't do that.
Carson gonna throw a pick. We know that.
And Jake Browning gonna throw one. Jake Browning just threw 3 of them. Damn no. The fuck? Y'all didn't watch the game?
Yeah.
Y'all got that much faith in him? Right, good luck, man. I guess
the Vikings winning that shit.
I got the Vikings. And last but not least, the heavyweight Monday night battle, the game of the week. The Detroit Lions, who just dropped 50 on the Chicago Bears, going against Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry and the Baltimore Ravens. Who y'all got winning that game?
Ravens.
Yeah, the Ravens.
I got the Lions winning that game. I just think that their offense, their high power.
I will say the Lions do always give them problems though for some reason. I don't know.
The Ravens beat the shit out of them last year.
Yeah, I just think that the Baltimore Ravens, there's holes in their secondary right now, and I think the secondary that was hyped up for being the better secondary in the game. I think Jared Goff is going to scheme. I think if they go with their game plan like they did last week, they can be able to execute against this Baltimore Ravens defense. Give me the Lions in a close battle against the Baltimore Ravens.
I know you've been forgetting about one more game.
You forgot a couple games. You know that, right? Raiders, Commanders, Jets, Buccaneers, Colts, Titans. The fuck?
Those are relevant games.
And my
also Chiefs and Giants. Who y'all got winning that game?
The Chiefs. Why is this not a question? The Chiefs.
I'm going.
Man, it ain't gonna be no easy. It ain't. No, I actually might got the Giants,
bro. They got to get their shit together.
I got the Giants. I think the Giants win this shit.
I mean, it can go either way because I hope the Giants pass rush is. The Giants got one of the best pass. Yeah, the Giants got one of the best pass rush in the league.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie. Duo Carter, him, Kayvon Thibodeau, and that other nigga, they ain't nothing to be fucked with right now. So I actually got the Giants, man. The Giants pass rush look nice.
And also another game too, battle of the mids. 0-2 Texans versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. Who you got winning that game?
Jags.
The Jaguars.
Jaguars, yeah.
Texans. I got the Texans. I got the.
Of course, you're gonna say that.
Hopefully, CJ Stroud can get through because CJ Stroud. And that's another conversation that we got to have too. Wish we would have touched more of it, but CJ Stroud is not looking good. Especially that game
No,
against the
not at all.
Buccaneers. You know, I mean,
Try to tell y'all, bro.
accuracy, throwing behind Robert.
Now there's Trevor Lawrence, to be fair, but
Yeah,
Now there's
Trevor.
Trevor Lawrence. That's another guy that's been looking good. So I want to. Who y'all? I'm gonna ask another question. Who do y'all feel more confident bouncing back? C.J. Stroud or Trevor Lawrence?
the CJ Stroud for sure.
Fuck CJ Stroud.
need it bad, man.
I say
Nah,
Lawrence
nah.
is a bust, so I have to say Stroud.
Nah, fuck that. I'm going with Trevor. And plus, I'm sick of y'all saying this Trevor just playing completely ass. I mean, the
Yes.
nigga actually you looking at them picks. Nigga, Brian Thomas Jr. play
I
ass.
think he lead the NFL in interception this year.
He don't lead the league in interception.
Yes, he does.
But even if he do, it's 2 weeks.
Going
I
back
mean,
to
shit,
the
that shit can go down. I mean, like, bro,
Don't
y'all
he have
still
like
acting
4
like it been
picks?
2 games.
He's not playing good.
Yeah, he's
Brian
not.
Thomas
Yeah,
play
Stroud
ass. So
is
Brian
not
Thomas
good either,
did Brian Thomas step up when he got them passes sent towards him? Did Yummy Brown
Brian
drop the
Thomas
wide open
not playing
touchdown?
good either, but neither
Did
is
Yummy
Trevor
Brown drop
Lawrence.
the wide open touchdown?
I make a mistake. Geno Smith is number one because he had like damn near 2 or 3 last night. But it's Bryce Young and it's Trevor Lawrence. They all tied for 2 as well. They all got all of them got 3 picks this season. So not looking good for y'all boys, man. It's not.
2 games. I mean, hey.
You guys better be ready for Thursday night. Bills gonna win by 35 versus the
Yeah,
Dolphins.
nobody's not worried about Tua Tagovailoa and the Josh Allen deals. We all know Josh.
I actually think that game gonna be closer than what the hell y'all think it is because it's
No,
affects division rival.
Close in the ass whipping. Well,
Yeah, I got the Dolphins making it close.
Well, that's it for tonight's NFL takeover. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe and let me know what y'all think in the comment section. We'll see y'all live next Tuesday to recap the week 3 games. Salute to y'all brothers.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Get ready for TP to cook my tummy.